Yeah.
That's cool.
Welcome to the Late Sesh. What is going on, everybody? Late Sesh, Red.
Is it late already?
It's late. It's time to sesh.
Oh, I forgot to make
I got
coffee.
a dab in the dab hole.
Put that in your dab hole, huh?
Crap, I need water.
I was telling Sequence before the show started that I was super excited because, like a squirrel, your buddy Skilbo likes to squirrel away jars every once in a while and forget
Just
about
squirrel?
them, and you know.
Don't
so
say
in the
that
process,
word.
Where?
in the process of moving, I kind of have misplaced a few of my botanical jars. And I happened to come across one that has like my bee buds that I was smoking out of from my last harvest of GG4 and GMO. So, funny thing, it is over a year old now. And it's still, because it's been jar kept and it's been in a dark box in a cool room, when I busted the top on it, it's still got the nose. When I put it in the grinder, it came out even more. So, long-term storage, man. If you have it, don't just keep that shit in a fucking paper sandwich bag and tossed in your sock drawer.
Even if it gets pretty brittle over the course of like a year, sitting somewhere where you don't know where it is, it'll still get you really high.
Exactly, man. I was coughing like a fucking new kid on the block there, man. Fucking, I GG4 has always had that super expectorant capability, and it also came through surprisingly with the citral glue as well. So there was something on that glue side of things that always helps me. Like after I cough up half a lung, I can breathe really, really well afterwards.
All right, I'm gonna smoke some gorilla broth then, because this one smells
Cheers,
just like
Red.
gorilla glue.
Cheers, chat.
I was telling everybody before we went live, or maybe right when we went live, that I felt a good deal on some Coast of Maine stuff. It's the first time I've tried using it at just a local greenhouse instead of a grow store and all that. Because I went there to get a bunch of vegetables, but I planted 4 autos in it, so we'll see if it's good enough. At least for auto, I figured at least for autos, it's got to be good enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I did one from 2020. The what's that glue sniffer one called?
Nose candy.
Nose candy. So I did the nose candy. I did 2 from Hypothetical Gardener, and it was the same strain, but it was something. I fucking forget it now.
Okay, Rhett, I see you.
Some berry one, and then the last one was a silver. It was a lime silver haze auto. So that'll be interesting.
That could be really nice, man.
And that one's supposed to be a 1-to-1 also.
I mean, shit, you're just kind of checking all kinds of boxes with that one.
Yeah, I'm just saying, fuck it. I'm just throw all these weird ones out.
For sure. Don't forget to switch over to live chat from Top Chat. You know, chat likes to roll along here, and you want to stay abreast of all the funniest shit as it happens to appear. And let's not forget that we also have special guests this evening, Baked Bone. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, I stayed up.
You special.
Cheers,
Cheers.
baked.
Got some sour D smoking on. Keeps me awake. It's actually got me pretty buzzed for little fluffy nugs. It is.
It's one of the bigger hand pipes I've ever seen baked.
I was
Well,
just going to say that.
What is that thing?
What did we get this on? How much did I get this for, Spartan?
You got it for really cheap, dude.
I got for like
Is it
$20.
Is it Etsy?
Was that Wild Bills?
No, no, it was Wild
Bills.
Bills.
Oh,
It was,
there you go.
and they were like, "Oh yeah, I thought it was 20% off." The lady or someone was like, "Oh no, that's actually 40% off." And I was like, "Oh,
Well,
give me that."
shit, man.
That's because it
Oh,
looks like
yeah.
a giant dick.
Well, if that's what's on your mind, painted lady, alien
It's on sale.
nodules.
Well, if
Put
he's
it
got
up your
a
I
mouth.
think those are called
Make sure it's a big
STDs. Hey, those are STDs. Don't let
I
those pop
wouldn't.
on you.
I wouldn't know, Skilbo.
What are you, Sister Gabrini over there?
Clean as a whistle.
Ah, shit, man.
They have
Practice.
ointment for that glass there, babe.
We got to let Painted Lady get the shots in because
You're welcome
Becca
to send
is
me the
out
link.
this evening. So Painted Lady is a woman stranded on an island.
Yep. Man.
Becca says hello, everyone. Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers, Becca.
Becca will be missed.
Cheers.
Baked.
So,
you
yeah,
gotta use two
every-
We're
hands
supposed
to
to do
handle that
game night.
thing.
How can we not do game night without Becca? She's the one that enjoys it the
Oh,
most.
it's game night.
Oh, she told
I
me.
don't know what you said, Stevens.
I was just asking if you had to use two hands to handle your pipe.
Nope. I can use one.
proportional.
Yep, I could use
Some
two.
would say he's an expert
Yep.
pipe handler.
He's a master.
Master pipe wrangler.
Oh,
He usually just uses his tongue.
That's
yeah.
right.
Mhm.
How,
That's
how,
that
how
big
would
pipe
you
style.
use that with two hands?
Yeah, it's
Use your
different
imagination.
time. Yeah,
Check his OnlyFans.
yeah.
Ooh.
This shit's not free.
Can we get the pew pew with that baked?
Pew pew.
You better start pixelating
Finger
some
gun.
stuff, Baked.
What do you mean?
Like your hands. Like now you can't give
Oh,
give that shit
NFTM?
for
Are you
free.
talking about NFTing my shit?
Pixelate them like Japanese porn baked.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Oh, okay.
People
we
can't
can
see
do
that shit for free.
Yeah, no, that's
It's like the
extra.
old Skinamax days, right? Try to
Yeah,
peer at it.
we're off to a great start.
Hey, old people think that shit was funny.
So I potted up my outdoor girls today with the help of Sequence. So
She
yeah,
said I potted them up.
Do you want to talk about?
What strains?
oh jeez, now I'm on the spot.
Put you on the spot, man.
No,
You put yourself on the spot.
No, I actually no. Well,
Ask your
actually,
assistant.
I don't.
What
I
do you mean
don't
by
want-
you mean those big ones that you had on the porch? You just put into bigger
Yeah.
pots? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
So those were in sevens.
No, they were. There, a few of them were in threes. A couple of them were in threes, and then there was one that was in like a 7, I believe. Yeah. So now they're all in 20s, and well, except for one. I've got one that they were. It was so windy today. I don't know if it was windy
Windy
where
as
you
fuck.
guys were,
Yeah.
but it was really windy, and it
Blew
they
my
kept
new
blowing
garden bed up.
over.
I
We
budged
Blew all
it
my
up. I
cardboard
budged
all
up
over
the
the
gates,
fucking place.
Spartan.
Made a mess.
So
Yeah.
Need
I
more cinder
budgeted
blocks,
up 'cause I
Red.
was
You know how
worried it
some
was
things
gonna-
need more cowbell?
No,
This
dude,
is
no,
more
no,
need more cinder
I'm
blocks.
avoiding compaction. I just like,
Spartan can
tilled
get
it.
behind
I don't
that.
even walk on it. DOG walks on. I'm get the fuck off the bed. Walking on
Yeah.
the bed.
He's helping you flatten it out.
No,
That's what he's
no
doing.
flatten it. No flatten it. Keep it fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. Want a
So
fluffy bed.
I've got a couple from East Coast Cultivars, Shepherd's Pie and Sweet Cream out there. And I've got Thug Rosé from Ethos, which I'm almost embarrassed to have in my garden after her last fight.
What?
Good grief.
Oh, that's
It's
a fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought rosé was a drink.
I thought it was, he did something with Relentless Genetics. Who did
It's
Rosé?
named after Thug Rose Namajunas, the MMA fighter. That's her
Okay.
nickname is Thug. So that's how you know.
Ah, okay.
she had a bad fight this last one. Anyway, but I got Thug
Oh,
Rosé
shit
out
like
there,
that.
and then
I can kick your ass now.
oh crap! What was the last one? I'm so terrible. Anyway,
You should get a pickle terp out there.
nope, I don't have a pickle terp out there, but
See if it does anything different outdoor. I had a what did I have? Papaya last year that was pink outdoor but not indoor.
oh
How did
really?
that taste anyway? Baked?
Papaya?
Yeah.
It was just like
Did
a
it kind of have like a
tropical fruit.
mango kind of thing going
Yeah,
on with it?
exactly. Yeah, just like that. Like, yeah, it was kind of papaya.
Which sounds
Yeah.
really good until you have like several ounces of it and it's your only smoke.
Yeah,
Fuck, man.
exactly. I had so much of it. I got so sick of that smell.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't my
That's good.
favorite to begin with, so yeah.
This year's gonna be sweet because it's all new shit out there, pretty
We
much.
we have some
Think
we
it's
have, we
new.
have some bangers. I sent him a list of films I had. I said pick some stuff from your house.
How many did you pick?
Well, we have 24 spots,
Right?
so we picked 24, and we got a variety like Golden Goat, Hong Kong
Nice.
Fooey, something called Double Take, which is just OG Kush times Bubba Kush.
Yes, that could be good.
I'm stoked on that one.
In-house is Punch 3.0.
Have you had
in-house
1.0 or
is
2.0?
Properties- No.
Okay.
So, yeah, just jump in the deep end there. What else did we get? Oh, an exotic genetics triple chocolate chip or something like that. It's grease monkey times chocolate chip.
Wasn't there a
And
motor
You know,
breath
it's
one too or something?
say what?
Wasn't like a motor breath one too? A motor breath cross? Or maybe
No, I would have been really. That's the grease monkey. I think you're thinking
okay,
of.
okay.
you know, Spartan was excited to get a hold of Bake's Fem list to pop some of those seeds in that
Fuck
collection.
yeah, man. Anybody would love to do like even just a lucky dip. Just a lucky dip in the fucking box, dude. You'd be straight. You'd be like, oh,
Honestly, the
right
one I
on.
was most excited for probably is the Golden Goat. That's the one I wanted to see.
Sounded the same to me.
We did Snow Cane version 1 clone next to a version 2 seed.
Yeah.
We did that. And we have some clones he brought out there. Orange Dream Haze, Sour D. We'll see how that does. Probably won't finish.
Is that the
New
same
York
one?
Sour D. It's that New York Sour D though, man.
Yeah,
It might
New
be
York Sour. Yeah, it's the same one, Scobo.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I didn't
But
think
yeah,
mine-
and some autos. I got 3 Bears OG, some the Forge the Sequence did, and
oh, Banana Daddy, we got that out there too.
oh, Banana Daddy. I'm excited for that one
wanna
because
see
that
how
one
big
doesn't
that
stretch
gets.
at all. It
Yeah,
doesn't,
it doesn't
and
stretch at
so
all.
we're just gonna let it get big and low and just
Those fucking nugs were huge though.
yeah. Yeah. When I remember when Hein Type brought it to the event in
Yeah.
Clio.
And if
That
it
looked
gets
Thunderdan,
really
too.
good looking.
and if we can get it late in the season to where it gets cold, hopefully it'll be cold. It'll purple way the fuck
Yeah,
out.
it does that like really pretty speckly kind of purple. But yeah, we got that and one other auto. Oh, pineapple muffin that I told you
Pineapple.
about
Yeah, that
yesterday.
Humboldt.
Pineapple
That's
train
gonna
wreck
be
times
awesome.
blueberry muffin.
That sounds
Autos,
delicious.
yeah, from Humboldt Seed Company. So I'm really excited about those because I have more. Like it was like a 10-pack and we only popped like 3, something like that. So if it's good, we got more. But yeah, that's that. And then today indoors, I popped or I put in water chemo, which is a rework of GMO. It's GMO times key limeade by Umami Seeds.
Mm.
So we'll see how
Be
that
nice
goes.
if some lime stuck around.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
popping-
Some lime GMO.
I think there's only 2 in there, but I'm gonna pop the seeds that I've got from Pure Breeding. The fuck is it? The
Rock
New York.
candy.
Yeah, the rock candy. Yep, rock candy.
New
He says
England.
that he doesn't even have that anymore. He lost a cut or something, or he said so. If I get a good one, he wants a cut. So because he's onto the F2s or
Right
3s.
on.
Oh,
He's
I've
a
got
good
that
dude,
one
man.
too.
Yeah.
I just don't know which vial.
Oh yeah, because
You
your
for lucky
face
dip?
fell off.
He
That's
sent a
right.
box with 3 vials in it, and the labels got mismatched off the vials.
You know what
so
I
now
learned to do
think
is
I
to get the small little like gram baggies. And anytime that I would get those ethos ones because they were the worst ones for coming off, then I would just drop those right into the pill bag and seal it up. That way I never get them separated.
Yep.
I mean, fuck, Sequence sent me seeds one time
Yeah.
and they were in a glass vial that broke just like through the whole fucking thing, man. But it was kind of nice though, you know. Silver linings is it was pre-scarified, so like they popped like a motherfucker when I threw them in the fucking solution.
I
Hell
was
yeah.
reading
So-
today actually that Ethos has different labels for their things. I don't know if Painted Lady noticed or not this last shipment, but I guess they have different labels that don't come off as easy and stuff.
I did notice that, as a matter of
Good.
fact, and because that was one of my least favorite things about the multipass was that there were a couple times where the labels came right off my thing, and I was like, and thankfully, the only one that was missing a label was one of them, so I was able to narrow it down. But if a bunch of them had peeled all of at the same time, that would have been fucking nightmare. So anyway, yeah. Speaking of lime, I've got Lime River Rose going again tonight, and I still, man, something about those lime terps.
What's your take on it?
I love it. I really like it. I mean, every time Sequence smokes it, he's like, I'm pretty high. What is it that you say? It makes me laugh every time.
I don't remember. I'm not there
Put him
yet.
on the spot now.
He's
You
like,
know,
I'm high.
Here's something to think about is that of all the terpenes for cannabis, you never hear people complain about lime. Everybody always speaks well of it. You know what I mean? How there's people that are like inveterate haters of, you know, whatever, particular, caryophyllene or some shit like that. But those lime terps, man, you won't find too many people that are like, fucking hate lime.
I really
What do
like
you
it.
guys think is the most hated terp? I think the GMO gets the most. There's just a huge group of people that are like, that's gross.
Skunk. A lot of people don't like skunk. A lot of people don't like pepper too. Like the old school peppery strains, people bitch about that.
I hate that. Actually, we had a
the cat piss is mine. I
cheetah
love it.
piss. I think cheetah piss, which is a pissy. It's actually I went in the room at work and it smelled like pepper, and I was like, I gotta get out of here because I hate pepper.
See? Exhibit A, baked bone.
Yeah.
Doesn't even like spices.
If it smelled like salt, I would have been like, sweet. The salt doesn't really
got you there.
No.
Yeah, what does salt smell like? I couldn't even say.
I like pine. Someone says pepper or pine, nasty. I like pine.
I like pine. Like, especially if you can get like a pine sol.
Now that's another one that's an expectorant. If you want to cough, like I used to grow an AK-47 when I first started, and I got it as a cut from somebody, and that was like a pine bomb, man. It's just the only thing that sucked is they were like really small little like pine tree shaped nugs, so you would put like a nug in the fucking grinder and shit, and you'd be like, damn, fuck, let me throw another one in, just to try to balance things out. And when you're a shitbag grower like I was, you don't have that many ounces to fucking play with. So
that Jack the Ripper I was growing for a minute there from Irie Genetics sequence said it had a lot of pine in it. I don't know. I didn't know if I noticed the pine so much in it, but I remember you saying it. You thought it was pretty piney and that it helped you a lot. You seem to like it a lot. So
did that have a rise?
Jack the Ripper, he just took old Jack the Ripper seeds, and it was like a preservation project. I believe too is Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I think Jack Tripper is the one that's the cross that he's working on. Jack the Ripper and a rise. If I remember right, or Lemon Skunk, one of the two. I'm so bad about it, but yeah, too many strains going at the same time. Not anymore. Man. Not for long. I'm actually, I'm thinking about taking a break.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I need a fucking break, you guys.
Gotta take a vacation.
Well, like it's just become a job. It's been more of a job anymore lately, and it's just been like, man, with trying to start this business over the past 2 years and everything, and trying to do everything, I switching my whole fucking way I grow and fucking up my whole garden and everything that I've been taught, and switching everything around from what was working, and I just fucked up everything, and I just need a break. And after this we're gonna switch around the basement too and kind of have it also. So I mean, I'll still have the room, but like after this next run, I think I'm going to take the rest of summer off and then just fucking reset and be able to come back to it so that it's a passion again and not a fucking job. And like, I got to do this and I got to do that. And I got to try this growing style and I got to try that because I got to do this commercially and I got to figure this out and got to figure out what strains work well in that environment. And so that's why I was always popping so many fucking strains. And
it's hard to be motivated when you're crestfallen, like you're like, fuck, man, I just poured my heart and my soul and everything for the past 24 months. I've worked towards this goal. And then I kind of feel like, I got the Charlie Brown with the football and Lucy treatment,
that I hear you, Noob. That's exactly what I mean. It's like, I work a full-time fucking job and I'm a caregiver and, and I was trying to start that business. I had like 3 jobs for a couple of years and man, I just need a fucking break. And I just want to get back to loving growing instead of being like, okay, it's 5:30. The flower lights are on. Now I got to go down there and do all this and get through this and figure out this and what's wrong and what's right. And,
Well, you're not going to run out of smoke. So there's no reason to do like a vainglorious project to just crank out fucking ounces because you could. That's not when the passion isn't there for it, because then you can really start to detest it and then you can get sloppy and then
That's what's happened.
Why do that?
Yeah. Yeah. I've
I
gotten
feel you.
really like, I've just been like tired, man. So
You'll still
Yep.
have the ladies outside that you can at least, bask around and
Absolutely.
enjoy the sound of the wind through the leaves, and
Oh, for sure. And I'm going to
still have
finish
hands on the
out.
plant.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I'm going to finish out my testing run for East Coast cultivars for sure. And, get those all
Now,
flowered out.
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to use this as like an apocalyptic reset where you keep absolutely zero genetics and you start with fresh everything, so that the real passion is, holy shit, I got some variables now?
Well, yeah, because
or
at
do you
this
hold
point
on to a small veg?
with the multi-pass, I have so many fucking seeds and and I don't have enough years left in my life to grow all that shit. So I might, I might as well just pop seeds all the time and explore and find something new and enjoy it for that life cycle and that amount of smoke that I get out of it. And then always remember, oh man, remember in 2022 and I had that fucking triple X from Ethos that was the fucking shit.
Because you'll develop a better palate, though. You'll be able to really appreciate and go. Because sometimes you can get really, really fucking hung up. We were talking about that cat piss. I had that grapefruit diesel. That was my go-to medicine to wake me up, kick me in the fucking ass, make my back work like the Tin Man, and not really have brain fog and shit. Go work all day. Problem is that I really became shackled to that plant, and so you really start to lean on that and you're afraid to get rid of it because, it's my go-to medicine. A lot of that is just you being nervous about letting shit go. A lot of times, guys, there's always something better that's still out there as far as seeds go. And, keep looking, because that's the only way that this shit has got where it was. If we all still grew Kush, then that's all we'd still have is Kush. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's just so little time and so many seeds. So I think I'm just going to explore through my Ethos and whatever else, happens to be gifted my way and some other, seeds that have been gifted to me. So yeah, it'll be fun. I think Sequence and I are going to run some, what are those, Soulfire?
Yeah, the Get Down from Soulfire.
Can you imagine the fucking absolute Pokemon showdown with the seed case showdown we could have here between Baked and Painted Lady? We could play your fucking seeds. Oh, you got that? Okay, well, top this. And then bam, he says, okay, we'll check this one. And you don't want to play things out of order,
Well, I don't know. I can't compete with Bake's seed collection by any means. I mean, I pretty much just have a couple main breeders for the most part that I've found that I've liked and seem to enjoy growing that work in my garden. So I can't compete with Bake's shit over there, but
he's over there shooting his load, just popping shit left and right. You might be coming,
you might beat me on quantity with that Ethos pass.
You think?
They send so fucking many, yeah.
Well, I gave a whole shitload of them to Rasta Bob.
Oh, true. I didn't know. Yeah, I thought you had them from the start. If you had them from the start, think how many packs you probably had.
I gave a bunch of them.
120 plus.
Yeah.
Because they send you 40 every time or something crazy.
No, they sent 17 different strains. I think the first drop wasn't
a lot.
Yeah, something like that.
And then this last one that we just got, I got 30.
Holy moly. Sequence shared it with me before. If you go on Ethos website, it has a listing of all of the fucking things that they had in the different drops.
What you got there?
Is that Bliss Bud?
No, this is just these are what I call my table seeds. It's just the little random seeds I find on the floor or wherever. These are the ones that if I want to go in the walk on the woods or something like that, I'll take a handful with me and just fucking throw them out in the woods.
That's your mix pack right there.
Yeah, there's a mix.
There's a mix pack from AK Bean Brains, if y'all know him, and he names his mix packs WYD, and I had to message him and be like, "What's WYD?" He goes, "Who's your daddy?" Because you don't know who's your fucking daddy on pollinated or something, I guess. But yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I thought that was pretty clever. But I love mix packs. I got a Soulfire mix pack. So does the.
If you like their work, you know what I mean? You're gonna like their cross out of it, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I like that your collection is so well researched. You've got all these different strains from all these breeders and stuff, and done a lot of work figuring out what you wanted to put in there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a lot of different like ideas or visions and like, oh, I want to get this for this and this for that. And I want to hunt that, find something berry, or I want to hunt that and find the most potent GMO-y fucking thing. There's definitely a lot. I got that two thug pugs, only because they're names, and I want to smash their names together, and I'll do that one day. I don't want to give it away because somebody might have those packs.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's too good. But I'll try to do that here in the next year or so because I want to start breeding. I want to start getting some males down and.
You gonna build a chamber?
Do it.
Well, once I get my garage, yeah, I can pretty much use my basement as breeding and use tents and stuff. And yeah, find some males, stinky males, and start painting them on some ladies.
Man, I wish you could have taken that beautiful male I had. I don't remember what it was now, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it was
Stinky?
Huh?
Stinky?
I don't even remember, but it was just, it flowered super early in veg and just was, man, but it was a beautiful structure too. I just thought it was really nice. It was a beautiful plant.
Yeah, I hate that I guess all of us, most of us, never give males chances really.
Well, that
like
cross
you
alone.
never see an expression of a male before it gets chopped.
Think about the benefit of
it's
this.
dangerous. It's dangerous. I get it, but like, yeah.
An early flowering GMO is what that cross would be potentially. So instead of having to run it 77 days, if you knock it with an early flowering male, you could potentially be able to make a 65-day GMO.
Well, that's what you should see more out there of with breeders is like somebody picking something like that. Like that's what the chemo is. The chemo from Umami, if you read it, it's probably on the internet somewhere. They wanted to rework GMO, not to take anything away from GMO, but to improve it, aka quicker flowering time, and there's something else they wanted to do with it. But that's what
It's always a trade-off, though. You don't get faster without losing something from the original.
Yeah, and exactly, and like it's like you got people that want sativas,
right?
You're probably not gonna get a sativa that's fast ever. Not right now. I haven't.
Best reason to grow your own.
Yep. So yeah, I think people should have a sativa room and then have another room.
You'd be freaking out right now. There's some bug in my room.
What kind?
I keep seeing it out of the corner of my eye, and it just like hides as soon as I fucking see it. Like it goes.
I hate when they do that. They do that with my monitor over here.
I had the windows open. I guess it must have snuck in.
Yeah, probably a moth. It's probably one of those fucking moths. They're so nice, but they're so annoying.
Dude, I had something crawling on me in the middle of the night the other night, and I can't believe I didn't wake up Sequence a million times because I was like,
you freaked.
Oh,
yeah,
I would hate that shit. Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know what it was. It was like spidery.
No good.
That's good enough.
Yep, it wasn't good. Wasn't good.
Of course, you probably just wiped it into Sequence's hair,
Yeah,
no, I wiped it away from him. I was considerate.
He woke
Unlike
up with
the
a funny
cookie
taste in his
eating
mouth.
yesterday.
The cooking thing that we never spoke about.
Oh, the cookies?
Guess who made cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, Sequence, you made cookies today?
I did make cookies today.
What a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at in there and he's like, there's that cookie dough. And I was like, guess what? The good thing about that is that cookie dough is now at the two-way street point where all you have to do is put it in the oven. And he did. It was great.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing sorry to interrupt, but the problem or the mystery is solved. It wasn't a bug at all. That was a fucking spider, like a black spider.
That's
fast.
Oh, I thought as soon as you said it was hiding.
Is that not a bug?
It probably was. Spiders.
Hold on, is that not a bug in your world?
It's an arachnid.
That is not a bug. No.
What?
Spiders are.
Google-
All right, now I
Google
gotta
a bug.
Google this.
Google a
That's not
bug.
Spiders are
bug.
arachnids.
Oh,
Spider,
geez,
not a
here we
bug.
An
go.
arachnid's not a bug.
There's a lot of insects. There's a lot of bugs
No,
that you
it's
think would
not.
be a bug, but to be a true bug, there's not really a lot.
A
What's the
true bug.
definition of a bug?
It's called true bug. Just Google it.
Spiders are not
Called
even
a true
insects.
bug.
Spiders
know.
are not even insects.
arachnids.
What? That's ridiculous. That's a bug.
That's what I just.
No, dude.
You smush bugs.
That's because they have 8 legs.
Oh,
Ignorant.
you have to be in the group Hemiaptera,
Look,
which
dude.
means it has piercing mouth parts. You're telling me a flippin' spider with fangs isn't piercing? Well,
There you
the
have
more
it,
you
dude.
know.
Fake
Yeah, that's crazy.
arachnids.
Bugs.
Bugs have 6 legs.
No, dude. Yeah.
You get bug spray for those things. The same bug spray that kills a bug is gonna kill a spider if you need it to.
Why would you do that?
Because there's not all spiders are good. There's brown
Some are
recluses.
chaotic evil. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
chaotic evil spiders. You gotta watch out for
Yeah.
them.
No, we got a lot of spiders now that the weather's coming around here.
I have a
What's the
love-hate
difference between
relationship
bugs
with
and
wolf
insects?
spiders.
I don't think there is.
This is listed
I
as an
think bugs
educational
and
program.
insects are the same.
Yeah, and a spider isn't either.
I usually get
The
bit.
spiders neither, exactly.
This spider is fast as fuck, man. I've never seen a spider move.
Dude,
so
make sure it's not one of the
That's
I'm already
boy.
ones.
consumed by this spider.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him.
Seize him. Get him, Quimby.
You're muted now. He's talking to himself.
Oh, no. He's trying not to choke to death while he's stalking this.
What you got there, donuts?
You're muted still.
Yeah.
Chocolate donuts.
Oh, nice.
He had a skill bubble.
Meyer Bakery had them on sale.
Are they fresh?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
dry. I hate getting a
Red,
dry
is that a big
donut.
hash
oh
ball?
yeah, they're not dry.
It's from Captain
I
420.
hate getting a dry
Oh, right.
donut.
Oh, I love when
Oh.
Captain 420 drops off a hash ball.
Big hash ball from Captain 420.
I roll them up into snakes and just throw them in the joint.
He dropped off these
Ooh-wee. Young
big
lungs.
buds too.
I've got one of those around here.
Oh,
Big giant buds.
It's like
yeah.
Michigan hand.
Yeah, it looks like the mitten.
show Rick where.
Thank you, Captain 420. It smells great. I have some I'm about to roll up. Smiley dropped it off at the festivities the other day.
What is it called?
I think he said it was like lemon tree or something. Fuck, I honestly can't remember. Maybe I've got it in here. Maybe Captain told me. I'll check it out. But thank you very much, Captain. Appreciate you, brother.
I'm smoking out of the Simpsons bong tonight.
Hey, I recognize that piece. It's
nice.
very similar to what you had, though, right?
Did you change the water today?
Yeah, dude. I
So
do
gotta get it
every
going.
time I smoke. This is just stuff that's come through.
Dude, I saw that video that Dro gave us. I was like, oh boy.
What?
I still oh the bacteria that builds up within 24
Oh, yeah.
hours.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I change it every time I smoke.
Oh, nice. That
Sequence
gets you a
to
nice
test.
tasty smoke.
I can. Every single time that a bowl gets packed, basically.
Dang.
Every smoke session.
You
there's
should.
a
I'd just
little-
be
You
smoking
should have a
in the
clean
kitchen.
bowl as well. The pro tip is to buy a bunch. I know it sounds horrible. If you're smoking flower, the pro tip was always to find a cheap Chinese bowl that you liked. I always like the ones that have it's like an ice pinch in them where it creates its own little glass filter for them. Buy 4 or 5 of those, right? And then you get like a small jar or container. You put your ISO in there, whatever you're going to use, and just keep those soaking in there and just pull them out. You're going to hit them with a Q-tip, take them over to the sink real quick, wash them, squirt soap in your hands, wash that shit off, rinse it off, have them ready to go. Because I'm telling you, you guys spend so much time or so much money trying to get this shit to be the best and to get these flavors. Why do you want to smoke it through something that's already like kind of Would you drink the bong water that you're going to put this new bowl through? That's how you should ask yourself.
Don't
Would I
drink
drink
bong
this
water.
water? Okay.
Don't
then
drink
I'll
bong
smoke
water.
out of it. But if it's fresh every time, you could, Red. And
Yeah,
that's the
people-
moral of our story.
She's
Yeah.
rocking clean water and ice in
On the
every
bucket.
single bong.
Bong water.
Could use your bong as a glass.
I'm telling you,
just
hot water
inspired
and
me
ice.
to use a clean bong as a glass. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go sit out on my deck with a clean bong and fill up with some ice water and just sit out there.
Some iced tea, Red.
Oh,
It is.
ooh, yeah, the lemonade, summertime. Go walk around my neighborhood, sipping on a
Arnold
bong. see who-
Palmer.
Sipping on gin and juice.
see
Arnold-
who
Arnold
says
Palmy.
to fucking check out the bong for it. That's fucking
Martin,
great.
Martin, you're muted.
I like
if
your
you-
story, but it's pretty
I
quiet.
was like, you could. What would be cool is if you take that bong full of like lemonade, take the bowl out. You can offer someone a drink as you're walking around and just blow into it. Fucking squirt
Shotgun.
out the front,
Oh yeah, they'll just stand there like.
like a water
Like a
fountain.
blowhole.
Free Willy.
That's like
a water fountain.
getting a super soaker full of like whiskey. Go around the bar, or if you've seen Always and Sunny in Philadelphia, they got an episode where they make the shot blaster and it blasts you in the face with the shot.
Have you seen a super soaker in several years?
Just
I
old
haven't
super
seen one in the
soakers.
store
I
or
don't know.
anything.
No, I'm pretty
You
sure they
can't really-
exist. Let's
I haven't
dang.
seen 'em.
No, I
I'm
think
glad
we
that you
got.
have not carried one on your unicorn each
I
year.
think they're seasonal.
You know he's googling it right now.
There he is right now. Too. I hear him typing.
He's on that
Cooking.
shit.
You can hear my keyboard from there.
Yeah, they got Nerf makes them. Nerf bought them. It looks like Nerf Super Soaker.
I googled super soakers, and the top result is: Are super soakers still a thing? Question mark.
There you
Check
go.
that one out.
Super Soaker.
Gatlin Super Soaker.
Look at him sharing his screen like a boomer.
Hey, I just wanted to do a quick search on my phone.
Unbelievable.
It was more for me to make sure these things still existed.
That giant bud is Lemon G, by the way.
Lemon
That
G.
sent my
Oh, nice.
Google Home off to play the Kings of Leon song.
Thank you, Google.
Mhm.
You sound like that old lady.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
super
Google.
soakers will be on shelves exclusively at Target.
Oh wow.
What the internet says.
Yeah,
It's
No wonder I
Target.
haven't seen them.
It's fancy now. It's Target.
it's fitting that
Yeah.
they are the target, the bullseye. Hmm?
Oh,
conspiracy, they have the inside
Coincidence or
track on.
not.
All the super soakers.
Meet us on Polarity Science as we talk
Sure.
about the ins and outs.
Oh, we're going
of
to join us
retail.
for Polarity Science too?
If we're talking retail conspiracies, absolutely.
That'll keep me.
You want to talk about Walmart?
Retail conspiracies.
Yeah.
I've never thought of those two
Where do
words
those
in
packing
conjunction
peanuts come
before,
from, huh?
You
They
know,
don't just grow those. It's not like a real peanut.
so you're saying, in fact, that Sam Walton was not
God damn.
really.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere,
Retail stores. They're everywhere.
Peanuts.
omnipresent.
Our box stores everywhere.
Oh, every corner. Can't go
Everywhere.
5 miles without getting to one.
Same ones. Turn around, there's a Lowe's. Turn around, there's a Lowe's.
They all
remember,
use the
Red, if
same
you have the
fluorescent
Lowe's-
lighting.
If you have the app on your phone and you're going into the store all the time, they know that it's working. They know
Yeah.
where you're at.
It's true.
They're
Sequence
watching you.
loves Home Depot.
Dude.
Home Depot.
So what's the difference between Home Depot, Lowe's, and Menards?
Nothing.
Menards has a sick 11% rebate.
Not a lot.
Menards has cinder blocks. They got a big banner.
Oh yeah,
outside.
yeah, they have the biggest banner at our Menards.
Those are the only
And
differences you can come up
that's
with between
flip
Menards
flop.
and Home Depot. What about the huge food selection and dog food selection and all? Like you can do your entire
Oh.
shopping list. on
Yeah, you can
Menards.
do everything at Menards. You're
Menards
right.
has a huge selection. They usually
They
have
have
stuff.
huge
for whatever
selection.
you
None of it
have.
you want to buy.
Uh,
Maybe
Yeah,
50.
like
You're
I
totally
was
right.
looking at
Spartan.
the weed whackers today, and
I don't
there's
even
not
want
a
their
brand
ball
I
jars.
wanted.
They're like off-brand.
They're always
jars.
sold out, man.
I remember I was buying random pulleys so I could rig up my lights in my grow room on pulleys so I could raise them and lower
Yeah.
them. And no stores had pulleys except for Menards, so I ended up buying them from there.
Their hardware
Oh,
aisle
wow.
is insane. They
I
have
was really impressed. Yeah,
they have like all the drawers of corks.
Have you
and
been to their
everything.
valve aisle?
Oh,
we
man.
talked to you about our Valve and Saviors.
How about
Yeah,
their
Have
are
you,
you
Nate?
interested in valve? Yeah, I've been down
Because
there.
of their whole,
They have
because of their
valves
whole
every
rebate system.
size.
Why I won't shop there
Every
at the.
kind.
That's the last. My last option is Menards because of their rebate system. So fuck
It's
them.
I never remember to send that stupid crap in.
That's all they get you.
You can't save big, Kingfisher.
But they don't give you your money
Can't.
back. They give you store credit.
Yeah. It's a rebate for their store, so you're stuck spending the thing back at their store.
Because he saw that
Yeah,
he didn't
store
put money
credit.
back in cash. He thought
Well,
he was
it's
going to
not
go
a
in like some
rebate.
bottle return shit and be like, okay, give me my $367.14.
You got to remember to read that 3-point type and fine print at the
Well,
bottom. Of that
the
receipt.
other thing that bothers me
With
is like
boomer
it's
eyes?
2022. I can't submit my receipt number and get this shit emailed to me. You got to send it to me in the mail. I got to mail it, and it takes 2 months to get to me. And I forgot about the rebate by that time.
That's just
Like,
a
why
windfall.
can't it's 2022? Set up some internet stuff. You shouldn't even be sending mail because that's spreading germs
Not killing trees, just spreading germs.
and killing
We-
trees. I didn't even think of the trees. Ah.
We need a whole segment on you ranting about shit.
Anything.
Oh, I want to always start a segment
You're
called.
such an old
You know
man.
what grinds my gears?
Oh, you can't pull the Peter Griffin.
Oh, I have plenty of topics to grind about.
Well, this is your chance to shine.
Cereal next to Power.
Well, I didn't come prepared. But if
You're
we're
baked.
talking-
You don't need to be prepared, bro. You can go at a moment's notice. You got all huffed up when we talked about retail conspiracies.
Oh,
you
I
called
hate
them as
retail
such.
places. Yo, I
Oh,
remember the first time I took mushrooms. We went to fucking Walmart, and I got stuck. It was the worst feeling, and I got stuck on the aisle. The aisle started like treadmilling, and I was like, "This place is terrible." And I had
like
the
PTSD and shit from
it's
it.
the most corporate feeling, and like every couple times I trip, usually like we would have to go pick up something from like a corporate place like that, and I'd be like, as soon as you walked in, you just feel it, and it's like this is just disgusting.
Oh yeah,
And-
I'm
I'm being
bad.
watched on 4 cameras at once.
But yeah, they
It's
run
like
the
once you
world.
work in
They-
a place
they-
like that,
yeah.
you get a peek behind the curtain, and then you go
Oh,
back
yeah,
into a place like that.
yeah.
You're like, oh fuck this place.
They're
You
all
already
they're
know.
all the same, and I'm pretty sure they're all on an island having fun together, making all the prices. But that's what I was
Dr.
talking
Island.
about,
Dr.
conspiracies.
Moreau.
They got their
If
own
you want.
islands. They don't have to share one. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Well, they hop to each other. Hey, I'm bored on
Oh.
mine. Let's go to yours. Oh, come over to Wally World.
No, they got internet. They just do it all virtually. They have it. See,
Yeah.
Menards doesn't though. They're still working in the mail.
Well, yeah, Menards is still trying to go national. You got to hit that national
and
level. 'Cause
string.
I didn't know about Menards. I never heard about Menards till I moved up here. I said, "What is
So
this?"
what do you
place?"
think?
Well,
Wait a minute.
just-
You're telling me you never watched NASCAR before?
I like it
Come
except
on,
for the rebate
Floridian.
system.
You like it
And
except
wait. Not only the rebate, you also are not a big fan of renting the vehicles. there.
Yeah, they changed their policy like willy nilly. I feel like, and all of a sudden there was a deposit that
I love that Spartan knows exactly what to bring up.
Well,
to
he
the-
was
All the
there. He
buttons,
was fucking
baby. All the
there.
buttons.
And like we were about to do some shit that day, and they put a wrench in my plans. And I could have paid for it. I went away. I was like, I should have fucking done that and just got it done.
Look at him. He's so happy with himself down
Of
there.
course he is. But you know, I'm not thinking about him right now. But there's plenty of shit I could get him on.
I'm sure.
Crypto. You want to talk about some crypto?
Go ahead. I don't have any of it. There's nothing for me to risk there.
Does it bother you?
Does it bother me that I don't have any?
And
No.
it's real?
Is what real?
Crypto?
Not for me. I've got zero.
Oh, well, doesn't change it.
Well, the value to me is still zero. That's
The
why I have
realness is
zero.
real.
Huh?
It doesn't matter.
Is the market all still way down?
I think so.
I think it's
I don't look at it. I just
It's pretty crazy.
I got a pickaxe. I just mine it.
That's great.
I got to get some more coffee.
Coffee. I can't believe she's drinking coffee at 11:45. I wouldn't go to sleep.
that's crazy.
She'll be asleep in 15 seconds when she's ready.
That's
She
awesome.
falls asleep so fast.
That's so cool.
Baked, how are you
I know,
on?
Like a
love it.
superpower.
It is a superpower. It's
I mean,
much
I take naps and stuff, and I don't stay up late often. But like that just means I go to bed and try to fall asleep.
Well, if
'Cause
you didn't take a nap, you'd probably fall asleep just fine.
That's what I tell
Uh,
my kids.
I guess. But naps are really fun.
You
Nothing wrong.
fucking said naps are fun.
I learned from my dog. There's nothing wrong with a nap, and they're napping your day away.
Your
What would
dog is
Frosty
like
do, right?
fucking
Dogs enjoy life so much.
your dog's like at the last probably what 20% of his life. You're way younger than that, so you can't like copy what he's doing.
No,
His age
he's
before our
always
very
done that.
eyes in the
He's
show.
a bulldog. He's
He
always
licks
been
his own
lazy.
ass and shit, man. Don't
No,
copy
you
it.
don't know Frost. He doesn't lick his butthole. He licks his fucking paws and maybe like his wiener, but no butthole licking. Okay, he's very respectable.
Very
Yeah.
civilized.
Man, I don't
Yeah.
know.
He only
classy
licks
dog.
his wiener.
Skillbone knows. Yeah, Skillbone knows. Yeah, that's how you judge a
Respectable.
dog. What do they lick? When we lost nap time out of school, life went down. It's absolutely, Trevor. Absolutely, they should have implemented it into the work system. It's in fact, Spain does. It's called siesta, and
You know
they
what? So
eat lunch and then they fucking sleep.
Japan does
Really?
also. It's actually a sign of they allow
Hard
you
work.
to sleep. Yeah, they're like, oh, they've worked so much, they've
Exactly.
exhausted themselves so much so that some even fake napping just so that they look like they're working hard. It's blew my
I
mind
couldn't
when I
fake a
read that.
nap. That'd be pointless. It'd be like, just go do something till you
Oh.
need a nap.
They forced us to do that in school when I was in elementary school.
I remember that.
Put your heads down. Yeah,
Yeah.
hated
Heads
that
down, thumbs up.
shit. Yeah, I remember that
Wait,
shit.
Wait a
That was
minute. Is Walmart back to 24 hours again? I thought it was.
I don't know if ours
I'm not
is.
sure.
I think they're all taking advantage that they don't have to be because it was never profitable.
Because it's a
for
fucking
them.
retail conspiracy. They don't have to pay that whole shift, so they
Exactly.
just save
Oh,
a shit
yeah.
ton of money, baked.
Oh, it's not a conspiracy. It's
Trying to put the
real.
key in his back and get him wound up before.
But yeah,
Is Meyer not 24 hours?
not mine.
No.
They close pretty good hours though. They close at like midnight. Target
used to
closes
be
at like
always-
10 or 11.
They used to always be 24 hours until the COVID stuff, and then they had to start reducing hours because they didn't have enough employees or whatever.
Did you guys not notice how all the retail places took advantage of COVID to do massive remodels?
Yeah.
Target, Meijer, Walmart. Ba, ba, ba.
What's that
Well,
sound effect from?
Well, when you already have reduced people in your store, that's the best time to do that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah.
Wonder if
Is
they're
this
stealing
Judge
that.
Judy?
That's fucking great, man. I'm just high enough to think of like
Right,
the
there it
old
is. There it is. There it is. There's my fucking thank you, Fresh Baked. I'm putting that up. Record year they got with that write-off. Perfect timing for them to get a massive write-off. Bum bum bum. We're bringing it back.
Yeah, every year is a good year for a write-off. Bum,
Not
bum,
if,
bum.
not if you can't do the write-off because there's too many people in your store, like you said. So
No, write-offs is when you invest money on improving shit. So
yeah,
it'd be every time you
but if
improve
you
shit.
can't do the improvement,
do the sounds,
you can't
Marty.
do the write-off. I'm gonna deny the sound.
Talk to the hand. Is that was?
That was a sound absorbing hand. But yeah. I don't know any other. Let me. I'll think of some conspiracies.
What about the prices?
Prices. Oh, the
Where you at
inflation.
on gas?
Absolutely,
That's
man.
everywhere too. That's everybody took advantage of that shit.
I can't tell you how many contractors and people that are. We were at the grocery store the other day. I said, "How much is this?" Because, of course, grocery stores, by the way, don't have any fucking prices. Get the price tag guns, for Christ's sake. But anyways, so I was like, "Yo, how much is this?" And the guy goes, "I don't know. Everything's expensive these days." I was like, "What the fuck? Who said that?" Like,
We
oh,
were pretty shocked. We were both pretty shocked.
it's just like you're just gonna say, "Oh, because of everything happened, we're raising everything." Okay,
Yeah,
That's
well,
the price,
No,
not the
dude.
state of the fucking
It's
GDP.
your opportunity to haggle.
Well, we haggled. We
like-
both walked out empty-handed. We said, "We're getting the fuck out of here." This is not the place for us.
yep,
Hilarious. Were you at Grow Green?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, 'cause-
that's usually like all their pots and everything. There's no prices on it, and so you're like, "Well, how much are these?" And they're like, Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? And then you just name a price. And
What? What?
Yeah,
I was like,
that's usually what I.
You got to put signs up if you're gonna do a system like that. That's not normal.
we were
I
like,
like it, but I had no clue that I could haggle. I'll give you
Dude,
3
the
schmeckles.
future is awesome.
I've got 3
This
schmeckles,
is
sir.
crazy.
yeah,
Give me that LED.
A bushel of
What
corn.
the fuck a
Yeah, no
schmeckle?
shit.
Is
3
that
Oh my
Jewish
schmeckles.
God.
money?
That's worth
Yeah.
a
3
600 watts.
schmeckles.
At least.
At least. Yeah, but yeah, we
Yeah.
walk in and the guy's like, "What do you need?" And I'm like, "Oh, we just like want to look at some soils." And he's like, "Oh, well, what do you want?" And I was like, "We don't know. We
He's
want
like,
to
well, I
look."
got everything, and we're like, oh
And,
Jesus.
and he's like, "Oh, well, we got everything. What are you thinking?" So we shouted some names out. He's like, "Well, yeah, we got that. You just buy it right here and drive down here and through the crowd of people and blah blah." And
That
we
sounds
just
more
wanted,
like
I
there
really
rather
just
than
want to
here, though.
peruse. I just want to look at the bags, see
And
what
compare the
kind of
prices. So we
ingredient,
asked
and
them the
yeah,
price.
compare
He
the
couldn't give us that.
prices. We wouldn't have got the prices, but at least we could have seen the bags. But yeah, so we didn't
Get the
go
fuck
there.
out of here.
They need a better system than that.
I agree. They messed it up. It used to be. I like the old system better.
Yeah, but yeah. But they do have everything if you want to go find an attendant and haggle, I guess. That's
They
kind of
even
cool.
had dab
It's like going to
pumps in there.
PetSmart, Baked. PetSmart
They
has
did have
everything too, but they're always more expensive.
Spartan brings up, yeah, you're right. But Spartan brings up a good point because somebody messaged me about those dab pumps because we brought them up a few weeks ago on the show. They did have them at Grow Green MI. I don't know what price they were because there was no signage. But haggle, you can bring some
From a
What's a
horse.
dab
Bring a
pump?
bring a
horse in
jar
there.
of bud and maybe some buttons, and
There
you
you
can
go.
probably come out of there with a dab pump.
When did you go? You went last Saturday?
Yeah, there was like an event.
Red's
Some
trying to figure out
button.
when he's going.
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out. I think they had that big
That is
carnival
spring-
going on, so maybe that's
They
why
did.
it's so weird.
You think they'd have put tags on everything?
I
But they didn't.
guess, but like they still let everyone walk through the store. We still walked through it. We were like, okay, bud, and we ended up walking through it because maybe I want something I haven't thought of. But yeah, I don't know. It was just a weird way to do it. I think it was because of the carnival thing. They wanted to get people in and out, but we weren't the in and out people. We're the perusers.
It was probably their
You have lasting power.
yeah. That's probably a bad day to go shopping at the grocery store. Like when they have
No,
all
everything
the
was on sale,
vendors.
man.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
what we
mean,
thought.
$10.
But
It
you
was
know,
$10 for what
if
was
you're
it?
trying to peruse and
$10 for Ocean
the
Forest.
giant event going on. Go back there now the
Peruse.
event's over, and you might be able to catch.
Yeah,
That's,
but
that's
that's
probably the
sale.
smart thing, Red. Yeah, maybe get a rain check if you can.
Laverne and
They
Shirley.
might
nice.
have those bags
Oh,
of
yeah,
soil
Painted lady.
available inside the store now that thing's over.
I don't think so.
Oh no, they
Yeah.
hold shit outside.
So
Of it.
might as
Yeah,
well
we saw everything.
that's their corporation.
There's pallets of shit outside. Yeah.
You know, if we remade that thing, that your finger would be the middle finger that's riding down on the beer bottle. It'd be your glove. For sure.
For sure. Hmm.
I was a very little kid when that show was on.
Laverne and Shirley. Oh,
I remember
Carbine
watching it.
Ragusa.
I remember
the
my
big-
babysitter watching it when I was
Ragu.
like
Lenny and
Four.
Squiggy and
Schmozzle.
four.
oh, thanks.
The
A
lone wolf.
cookie.
Did you have like a
Oh, nice. You got one finally.
holy
He took up.
moly?
So he got one, gave it to you, and he took all the rest.
Exactly. You got yours. Don't ask for another. How many did you eat en route? Because I see you're chewing already. You already ate one in the kitchen, then you brought one back to eat, and you got another one.
Some good looking cookies.
Oh,
Though,
that looks good.
Yeah.
Still on the
Like
chewy side, not crispy, not
There
These-
you go.
See, and
Fuck some
look at
crispy cookies.
the height on those. That's Kerrygold butter in 24 hours in the
What's the consistency?
fridge.
Yeah, you
What's
want to
the
break it in half and let's
consistency?
see.
Are we talking crispy,
Let's get a focus here.
soft, middle of the ground? Ooh,
Very
that
nice.
looks middle of the
Very
ground.
nice.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good to me.
Yep.
They're
Just
pretty
chocolate chip.
Those
What
are
you
good,
got in
right?
there?
Any kind of
Coconut
specific.
and a little espresso. Oh, I said my Chinese secret.
Oh,
Nice, I soaked in it.
so we're gonna need to delete that scene.
Yep. Delete.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
take
yeah,
We've done it before. We'll do it again.
a little coconut and a little espresso powder and some dark chocolate chunks. Dark
Nice.
chocolate chips.
That coffee powder kicks up the chocolate flavor.
Mm.
Gives it some
She's
dimension.
drinking coffee
Oh,
and drinking
little-
coffee and eating espresso at 11:55 p.m.
She's a
Give it
trooper.
hell.
I'm impressed.
Sea salt on top.
I'm
Yeah.
on water only after
Let's go
after
skip
10.
past that.
Do you have acute anxiety?
Redwood.
I would. That's why I quit caffeine. I feel great. I didn't really quit. Quitting is a terrible term. I limit my caffeine intake
Greatly from what it used to be.
Yeah, I haven't had any caffeine today. I don't know if I had any yesterday. I had some coffee over the weekend, a couple times, but otherwise, I used to drink coffee this late. Yeah,
Hell yeah, Becca.
it's good.
The power of suggestion
It
works.
looks like Red's gonna have to
I
turn
mean,
on the
it's
oven.
almost hash time. You know, we got 4 minutes to
Becca,
hash
come on
time,
out and
less
have a
than
dab.
that. You gotta
Becca, put the headphones on and join us. Pick up
Please.
pick up a cookie.
We need a cookie through the screen there. We need that.
I haven't eaten them all yet.
Guys,
so
we
there's
could
still
do
some.
what
What
is
was
it?
Willy
nature
Wonka's
sound?
invention called? The
Do some nature sounds for her to fall asleep, like chirp, 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 chirp.
you would get to the point where they start doing the howler monkeys and to be authentic.
I can sense the disappointment in that message.
Damn it.
we have no cookies.
I'll send you my cookie.
Does it sound like the beach?
It sounded dirty.
Sounded
So
pretty dirty.
wave
Yeah.
crashing.
Everlasting
No,
gobstopper.
it
says
wasn't
Bowl
everlasting.
Seeds.
No, it was a machine. It was a machine that
Was it the
that
glass
Mike
elevator?
TV, the Mike TV jumped into. Mike TV jumped into, and he broke apart
The
into a million
television.
particles.
He was a little
He
shit,
went
man.
across the room, and,
Mhm.
and,
How about
and
Willy
he was in
Wonka?
that television.
He
Yeah,
was a
man.
little
The
shit.
original.
Yeah. It was a way to send objects through televisions. You know.
That's a great idea. I've always wanted that for computers.
Yeah.
I
Willy
always wanted that.
Wonka had it figured out. You know, but
So I found a fun fact about Willy Wonka movie today. All that chocolate in the original one, or maybe it's the latest one, but one of them is real. They used 50,000 gallons of chocolate to make that river of chocolate.
I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew all of my dreams.
probably the
Sequence.
Come true.
first one.
Way in.
50,000 gallons. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Man.
I mean, we can go Google it and fact check it.
Gene
but
Wilder would have it no other way. Here's Becca.
Was
Yeah.
that Hershey's chocolate?
Hey.
I don't know. It was just a quick TikTok from the
chocolate.
guy who
Oh,
had to
no.
bring it in.
Here we go down that fucking wormhole.
Well, let's
Good
go
time.
back a little bit further.
It
Let's talk
didn't
about the
look like Hershey's
deforestation that
chocolate.
occurred just for the role of the film.
What are you
Oh,
talking
everybody
about?
went silent. Yeah,
To hire the Oompa
In
Loompas?
Germany?
Yeah, they had to chop down a whole
Oh,
bunch
in the
of.
book.
They had to get a whole bunch of. No, I'm literally talking about all that chocolate. They had to farm it from somewhere. I mean, they all came from a bunch of
Wouldn't they just farm it
trees.
sustainably?
Ah,
But then-
shit! Oh my god!
Wow.
Move.
You're being
Red, get out the way.
I guess, yeah.
Now Painted Lady's happy.
Fuck.
Becca doesn't play. Jeez.
That was
No.
the funniest thing I've seen.
She's been
in
wrangling
a
kids
long
all day,
time.
bro. She's
Somebody
in
She was
no
tapping on
mood.
his shoulder.
Somebody just woke up.
You'll keep a civil tongue. Good morning, Becca.
She's not
Oh,
trying
she
to miss
can't hear us
halftime.
yet.
She's trying
Hi
to get her right.
guys.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Becca.
I've been
Hey,
awake this whole time.
No, I know.
So
Might
sorry.
as well join us.
But it was the talk
Time
of
for
cookies
hashtag.
that finally lured you out. And then the
It was.
disappointment, you know,
It
kind of
was.
pissed you off and kept you awake.
No, I do love cookies.
I ate all my donuts now. I'm starting to get hungry again.
I
Just the
really
donut.
want one. They had that donut at Grow Green, the donut food truck.
Oh,
I didn't
Detroit
try 'em,
hot
though.
donuts.
Yeah.
Bake, you need that little mini donut maker that they have at, like, sometimes if you go to a flea market or something else. It is hash time. They have the
I had
the
not
oil
heard.
that you heat up and you have the little gun, you shoot the donuts in there. They float down. You flip them over with
Oh,
a
it's the little
chopstick.
trough where it's
and
got
then-
a flipper.
Yep, and then you flip them over and toss them in
Isn't
the end with cinnamon and sugar. My God, they're fucking
not just a
divine,
fryer?
bro. Yeah, man,
Yeah, we need one of those.
they're fucking
You just
amazing.
need the gun thing. That's all you need.
You'll
the
have to, you'll
gun
have to,
thing?
you'll have to send me a link. I
Yeah,
don't know
because
what
you
you're
can
talking about.
fry oil.
Yeah, you can put oil in a
Deep
big old
fry.
pot, I guess.
It's not as fun baked. We want to have our little lazy river of donuts floating down that
Oh, that'd be
we
sick.
can keep tossing in cinnamon and
I
sugar.
love a
and
good
just-
cinnamon sugar one. Give me regular glazed. That's a good one. Can't go wrong with.
Baked Cone loves a glazed donut.
Yep.
I mean,
Sprinkle.
Powdered donuts, powdered sugar.
Powdered is too dry. Like unless you can make the perfect
right
inside.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's
Like
the inside that's
and
hard.
like cake. I noticed a lot of Michigan people like cake ones. There's a lot more cake sold
Cake
up here.
donuts
Cake.
suck.
Yes,
I
sequence.
do like cake. I do like cake donuts.
There's only like I've only had one good one. It's red velvet.
Ew.
Yeah,
But
No.
Ooh, nobody wants those.
nobody likes red velvet.
No,
Oh my
fuck
God.
no.
Okay.
I like some red velvet stuff.
I like the cider mill donuts when they're warm
Oh,
and fresh.
Yeah.
Yummy.
That's what I'm talking about. The lazy river of donuts, man.
I used to fucking Scobo. I used to make donuts at the bakery, and the fucking river was like, I don't know, longer than a kitchen table. It was long as fuck, and it was just a trough. And I know it was so awesome because they'd come out of there screaming hot, and they go,
Crazy hot.
yeah, and they go right into the tumblers where the powdered sugar or powdered cinnamon sugar is. If you get them right out of there, it's like it was
What-
so divine
Just-
because the
just
outside quarter
instantly breaks
inch
down.
crust was crunchy almost, and then it was just air and like nothing on the inside.
What was the
Melt.
policy? Like, were y'all allowed to eat?
Well,
eat
what
'em?
the fuck are you talking about policy? Get the hell out of here.
Stop
I'm
it.
saying, did you have to sneak it? Well, I
The
guess this
policy
was
wa-
like 1940s, so there wasn't security cameras.
policy
You
was-
camping back like that?
Policy was we were union and I was a union steward, so that was the policy.
I'll eat what the fuck I want.
I'm saying, like, there was restaurants I've been in where there's
You
cameras.
got my back, I got yours.
There was no cameras in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well then okay, cool.
Wait, you worked at a donut factory?
Worked
That
at
is
a bakery and I worked the donut line for
Hell
a
yeah,
year
man.
until I pulled it out of there.
That's crazy. That's why I love powdered donuts because my grandpa worked at one when I was growing up. And I always had
That's
donuts.
dope,
That's
Brad.
awesome, Red.
My
I like
dog, every time I'd come home, they
I'm
would
gonna
like just
start
love to lick my
A show
boots.
and tell series here while you guys keep talking.
You have to be careful what bread you bring around, Spartan, because
Why?
he knows all about all the breads. He just trashed my bagels. I thought he would like them, and I sent him a picture.
It was
And he goes-
actually
he
it
goes,
was
That's trash. I would never touch that. I was like, oh my god.
Wow.
that
thought
was
they were-
it was actually though it was from the bakery I worked at. So
That's why I sent him because I knew it was that. But then I forgot they're plain.
they're
You never
white
get plain because
because
Yeah.
they use white flour and they bleach that. They
Yeah, I'll
process
let
it
him
and they
explain
bleach it. They
That one's
literally
sweet.
bleach it. I would break out.
They
if
dab
that
or
got on me.
pendant?
My skin would turn red and break out if that flour got on me.
Pendant can be used as a dabber.
Yeah.
Speaking of dogs, this one who shall remain nameless over there. We came home from, I don't even remember where we went. It wasn't very long, but Sequence had come home with some homemade Fabiano's candies for me, some truffles, a
Ooh
box
la
of
la.
what was there, 12 or 15 in there?
17.
17, and oh my god, of all these different flavors. And so every day I was eating like so many of them. And
What
I
day
had,
did she
like-
get them?
huh?
What day did she get them?
Thankfully, I had pigged out on one night and ate 5.
The last day, Scobo.
Okay.
The-
Yeah, well, it would be
and
the last day, wouldn't
was
it? Because
the
she
last
knows.
day I forgot to put it up, and it was in a nice little like tight box and everything. That sounded real bad, but it's like perfect box. And
Perfect.
somehow she managed to get that thing open without even destroying the box really that
Mm.
badly, and just ate those little truffles, man. There was an
Did you
Irish
just want to choke her?
cream and a
You know she always wants to stick up
tiramisu.
for animals, but
Man,
don't come between a painted lady and her truffles.
that dog was, whew, let's just say the rest of the day she didn't get.
I was gonna say, I bet
She
you
was in the
whatever
other room.
it wasn't nice either.
Oh, that snail is sweet, Red.
Is
Is that what that is?
I like the
Yeah.
snail too.
Yeah.
Is a snail.
This is the dabber.
Oh yeah.
I
So
get it.
what? Tell me about this glass, Red.
Oh, let's see here. This is by Diligent Glass, and we got a chance to wholesale some of his work.
I like that dabber. Look like a morel.
So we got.
Yeah,
We
that
ended up
one,
getting a
the
whole
one dab
stuff.
tool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, check
It's
out
like a
dab
fucking
tool.
wand. Yeah.
I know.
So
Are you gonna
Thanks.
bring it into the game?
we
Easy
have
there, easy
we have
there,
all the stuff
Connor.
available in our store, in our shop. And when you see us at events, we have all the stuff out on display and available as well. So check it out or DM me if you like anything you see. Got some really cool stuff. This one here is badass. Cloud.
Oh, nice opal work.
Cool. Shit.
Fake loves his
Nice.
opals.
I do.
I like kind
I've
of
been
dig
seeing
the
this
tusks,
opal
man.
opal guy post
Isn't that
all
cool?
these
Cloud of
opals.
tusks.
Makes me want
Tusks.
more opals. Speaking of, you doing glass blowing sequence?
I haven't moved the stuff over here yet.
Oh, okay. Let me know if you need help
Oh shit! There you go.
with that. Over
Yeah,
there.
buddy.
That's one of
What's
my
I got the car now. I have a car now, so yeah, I can do that.
And he just has weather text too.
Oh yeah, I got my
Got
weather
a-
tech.
A mushroom.
I've got enough stuff
Yeah.
that I could use help
A
for
really
maybe
cool
a
thing.
run, and then that would really shorten the amount of trips. But I'll get it all up here.
Yeah. It's fun fact. The state they put my car as a station wagon, Spartan, not an
A
SUV.
shaggin' wagon.
Sweet. So that's probably better on your insurance.
I
rate.
think it is. Yeah, exactly. So I was like,
Oh,
okay, if you guys want to play word games.
Yeah, I'd take
Let's
whatever
play.
advantage I could on that.
Yeah. Oh, that one's cool, Red, with a moon and a sun or something opal.
A moonrise drip.
Should I show off my opals?
Is it a full moon and a crescent moon, maybe?
How many
Crescent
opals you
moon.
got?
Bro, I got custom opals from the
Jake
source.
had some really cool
So-
shit.
He does have some fucking cool ones.
Let's see.
Drip.
You like the crescent?
Yeah, I like the crescent too.
Opals are really fun. Sequence showed me how to put them in glass. And that's really fun.
I went and touched everything,
That's
so
a
I have
good
to
shot.
clean it all like a fool. But
Let's see. Here's
Oh, that's cool.
what is that? Oh, that's a big moon.
yeah, that's my cool.
Here's Michigan.
Oh, that's so cool.
I guess
Whoa.
I can put it like that.
Flip it.
Cool.
Dope.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
That's
Yep.
really cool.
Those are
That's
cool.
Michigan. And then I got some goofy ones. Let's see. I got this one. Little shotgun.
That's cool.
I probably shouldn't do that one actually. This one's Halloween. It's a little pumpkin.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
If I ever get it. Yep. What else? Let's see. Oh, here's the custom ones that I got ordered. So these are gonna be hard to show,
Yeah.
but these are swords
Sweet.
and
Oh,
and shields. So one day I'm gonna do something with those, or we'll send them to somebody to do something. And then I actually got a bunch of samples to show, like, because I want to see these things in person when sequence start getting into glass. So I got like a diamond, regular diamond. Oh, that's gonna be hard to tell. Got a little disc, so you can get little coins if you just want a flat coin to work with. Oh, that one almost focused. Cube, I got every color cube, so that's a black cube. But it's actually kind of shiny. I can't get those to shine good. Let's see. My favorite, though, is the Apollo Sphere, which isn't going to show in this light good. But they're actually blue.
That was nice.
And
oh
they
yeah.
shine really good if you put black behind them and get some black glass or something. But that's pretty much all that I got. It's just random samples because I wanted to see them in person.
Place.
But it's really
All
neat
these
how they make
opals
them.
Yeah, all the opals are a few different colors. So it'll be like red and green. So when you look at them in the light, they'll change colors between those colors.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, and I learned how they made them, and how they make them is like, if you've ever heard of like TVs work off of red, green, blue, and stuff like that. There's three things: red, green, blue. And in a lab, they basically change the number of red, the number of green, or the number of blue, and based on what they change is how the opal turns out. Because these are all man-made. Uh, they're not real opals. Real opals wouldn't withstand heat or something. But yeah, that's my opal collection. I like opals.
He's got a bunch on his rig too. He's got a custom rig that's got like
Oh,
9
I
or
can grab
12
it.
opals or some shit on there.
Yeah,
My
he's
mom saw it and she took pictures of it. She liked it.
That's
got
pretty
both
cool.
Michigan and Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, the Forager's Hand. This is so fucking cool.
I like the frosted glass. I used to have a
Yeah.
chest set like that.
That's dope.
It's
For
not,
that, it's obvious once you hear it, but they just sandblast it. That's how they get it to be frosted.
It's got
Red, am I going to be
opal.
terrified by the price of those?
Pretty cool.
you are of the Forager's Hand, yes.
Okay.
But you can get it
it's
for
not- it's
under
not
under
that bad.
$300.
Okay.
And I got all as you can see, my water hasn't been changed. And I got one down there.
Scuzz Buster.
Yeah. That's all right. Dab life.
Pretty sweet. He's got the Michigan and the Florida on there, and then like another
Yep.
12 opals on there.
2 places I lived and
Wait,
Yeah.
so dab life means filthy?
Pretty
no, it
much.
just means
Uh,
I'm not changing the
Salt
water.
life.
You gotta hold your pinky up more.
Does he have a salt life on his new car? Does he have that sticker?
No. I hate
You
those
should get
things.
him
I
one.
see them all over the country, and I'm like, you're in the middle of the country.
Here's a cute opal.
We'll get you one of those stickers, babe.
Well, I do grow with salt, so it works now. That's a chunk of an opal.
Chunky.
Oh yeah, I don't know where all my I had a bunch of. You can buy tumbled opals, which are pretty cool. I don't know where all that is,
Oh, yeah.
but you can buy them by the gram. And I had these cool green and white ones, so they're kind of like Spartans colors, and they're pretty neat. That thing's cool.
Yeah.
He does great work, man. Yeah.
And then you can go over to Madam and get a necklace to put it in. Or
Yeah, I'll give you a.
got a chain.
I got a.
Is it the silk cord?
So flip it off. Yeah, I'll give
Oh,
you
nice. Comes with one, so you're set.
I'll give you
Yeah.
one of these with it.
Yeah, that's all
You
you
holding
need.
up one of those Madam ones, Spartan?
Yeah, that's the one Madam made.
I saw this one early, and I saw, oh, green. Yeah, that's mine. I'm taking that now. So yep, I got one already.
Now we just
I
got to
heard
get
her.
pendant.
Well,
There she is.
I technically have 2 pendants there, but they're holding seeds right now.
Here you go, big. Here's a crescent moon rise.
he's here.
Dude,
Oh, that's cool.
his use of opals is so fucking appropriate. Like some people just slap them willy nilly because it's like, oh, I got an opal.
He's all about the
But-
willy-nilly
He's,
design.
he's an
When
incredible.
you
artist.
use one
look at
like
this-
that,
look at this
I
opal.
like that. Yeah, is that the flying saucer one?
It's like abstract.
Oh, they have a flying saucer, and then they have alien too. And I thought somebody could use that
Planets.
in a pendant of space. Would be
Yeah,
cool.
with the moon and shit. That'd be
Yeah, or
dope.
something. I always These are 3 ideas sequence, so let's get that
Yeah.
rolling.
I was thinking,
Yeah,
Here's one more, and this is
I'll get the
our
opals.
entire collection.
Yeah, that's a nice collection. Everything's different.
That's just the pendies. We have a whole series of plant stakes, which substitute as dabbers, which are really cool.
Like
This
the
Morella's
sorrel
one. There's like a plant series of plants. We kept the largest one with mushrooms and stuff. Just honestly, I didn't know if somebody was going to spend the price tag. I ended up just getting a bulk order from him and kind of let him pick his whatever work, and he sent me a whole ton of stuff that I just love. I love it all. I love all of it. It's an awesome variety.
So
I
what's
read
your
on the store.
favorite?
Probably that Forger's hand, man. I really like it, but honestly, like this is what I wore all weekend. This is simple
That's
enough
really
for
nice.
me to love. I love this little guy. You know, I don't need anything big and expensive.
I just have
I'd
a
rather let somebody else have that
a
really nice
morel
glass.
one. Like it's just like that.
She
but
has a
pendant.
morel.
Are you keeping the dab tool too?
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we kept a few items out of it, and then the rest are for sale in the store, and just try to like stock up a gallery. You know, I really want to have like mostly local stuff, but honestly, we have some stuff coming from Columbus. Obviously, Yellow Tree Clay has sent some stuff, some chillums to work with. So he's out of St. Louis, and then like there's some stuff that's mostly Midwest, but we're working with a lot of really cool Michigan artists. I have Knuckles Glass sending some hash domes. Scuba, do you remember me showing you those hash domes? A long time ago. I know I sent those in the chat.
I
But
remember.
they're these nice wooden bases. They're not that big, only about 4 inches, 3 or 4 inches in diameter, kind of small. He's actually going to engrave our logo. Our logo, I think, on the bottom of them, I think is where it goes. But there's a nail that goes inside, and then a nice glass dome with like a 14 millimeter cap. You know,
Yeah.
Or maybe it's smaller. Maybe it's a 10 millimeter cap. And you can take the cap out, and then you can inhale. With your little
It's very old school.
hash ball. Where's my hash? Hash is rolling around here somewhere. Hash ball burning on there like a little incense. Here's a little piece of hash. A little piece of hash here stuck on the nail while it's burning, and then it fills up the cup with smoke, and then you open up the cap and yep. So he's got about 10 of those coming my way, and I'm gonna have those available as well. And an artist from Columbus doing stained glass for us. She's gonna be doing some cool canna and leaves and flowers flowers for us.
I seen a really cool fucking piece of stained glass today, and it was a jar of mushrooms. You know what I mean? Like the fucking ball jar of mushrooms, and really cool stained glass behind.
What kind of mushrooms are in the jar? Like a little
regular fucking
cubes.
Fucking cubes, yeah.
Jar cubes. That's fun.
I saw a millie of Ronald McDonald.
Onto the top millies.
Chicken nugget.
What are millies? I've seen them too. And like what are the? Is it like what's the application of them? Are they just it just art?
Like, it's art. Make those pictures. So like you can make like the Steely logo and a millie, and then it's like it's basically like extruded. So it's the same design all the way through. They pull it out into a cane and then cut it into pieces.
Okay.
And you can use that. You can stick those coins on artwork, bongs, cups, pendants.
I see.
It's like taffy or candy, and then they just cut that big
sequence. Who is the guy with the gorilla head with all the millies in it? What's that guy's name?
Gorilla head.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Oh, you're thinking of like Blue Sun, maybe. Yeah, there's two different guys. Let me look real quick.
Sequence always shows all kinds of heady glass all the time. Sure.
He was at the show that we went to. Sequence. I remember who Skibbo's talking about. It was one with the monkey head.
The monkey with the fangs.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Oh, the fanged one is Firefly, but this is
oh shit! That fucking blue face one is dope.
So like this here on the top right there is a millie. That skull.
I haven't seen these ones before, so it's another new one. Dang.
So would that be a collaboration from like he got it from somebody else who made the millie?
Typically, so this guy's signature design is this like ape, right? And then the prep work, so the different line work or the different colors, is typically someone else's signature work. So like if you click on one, it'll say that's who he collabed with, and that's where it got sold through. So just about every one of these pieces is a collaboration between two or more guys.
Yeah, those are dope. No, okay, that's not the same one though. You said Firefly was the other one.
Yeah, Firefly is very popular.
Yeah, it was like a green fucking monkey head with the fangs. And there were all kinds of millies that were stuck throughout the whole piece, and it was like a substantial.
He's pretty local, I believe.
His stuff is really, really cool. I really enjoyed whatever. What was that the Weekend of
again,
Bernie's
speaking of
thing that he was
opals.
at last year?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, see, I would love to eventually have
Whew.
work like that in our shop.
Dude, I've loved. There it is.
This guy's stuff is like
I love the owl.
these will sell for $3,000 or $4,000.
Oh my god, look at those eyes though in detail. Like, fuck.
So this cane right here is made in Lansing.
Really?
This guy's a glass blower here in Michigan. He did all of the future glass art. He did all of that line work.
So that's a
And he
solid
did
head,
those molds.
basically.
It's actually a tube, so it's hollow on the inside.
Don't drop it.
But yeah, that's the guy that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Don't drop any of those. Shit, man.
Ooh.
What do you know any price? Man, I'm gonna start my way through this. Do you know of any of the pricing on this guy's stuff besides the
That's the one.
$3,000 one? Like that's
These are
What's
like
his-
these auction for like $3,400.
Yeah, that was UV.
Wow.
On
So
that.
these
All
are
that shit.
millies right here on the side. So this
Okay.
design is made into like a cane shape, and then they stick it onto the glass and then break it off, and then you get these. So that's like an application for them.
What's that fucking Retiglio shit? What's it called?
Reticello.
Reticello. Damn it.
Skill bow. You know what it reminds me of?
Yeah, it's UV reactive.
Donatello.
Fucking Shrinky Dinks. Remember those?
Yeah, man. Throw 'em in the
Oh,
oven.
it kind of
Bake
reminds
'em in the oven. I remember
I
that.
love those.
you. Remember them, Smart?
Oh yeah,
I remember those. Come on.
You do?
Yeah, I did them all the time.
Holy shit. It just, I don't, the millies for some reason remind me of the Shrinky Dinks. Like it just brought back a
Shrinky Dinks.
childhood memory for some
Those
reason.
Shrinky-Dinks.
You like make a big design and then you put it in the oven and it shrinks up and it's like
Oh,
plastic.
Yeah, plastic glass.
It gets hard. Yeah.
I remember those. I didn't know they had a name.
Shrinky Dinks.
You colored them, right?
Yeah. Before you put them in, you color them, and then you put them in, and they shrink
Uh-huh.
down.
I love those things.
Oh, you went and cleaned it.
Oh, nice job, bro. That's what I like to see. A man who will listen to reason.
He was guilted into it.
Well, maybe it'll stick though, because it will taste better. Obviously it'll taste better. Now it sucks when you
It tastes
clean your
fine.
bong, but then you refuse to clean your bowl, so you use the same shitty charred out fucking bowl. Everybody gets worried about Chaz on dabs, but they'll use the filthiest goddamn bowl in a fucking bong.
Oh,
What
here
the
it is.
fuck, man?
I like using
Here, I got
screen.
cards. Tube socks. That's who the stained glass artist is. Carlos.
I was muted,
And
but
then here's
Damn.
to those stained glass. For the pendies. There you go. And then the ISO out. There's just a fire. There's a fire right here. Don't worry about that, guys.
Pay no
Oh,
attention. To
Pay
the
no attention to the
bag.
fire that coming from beneath the desk. That's
There it is.
Wow.
I'm
Hey.
really not doing it.
yeah.
Happy
but she's really
birthday.
not. She's really not scorching the entire
Woo.
west
That's
wing of
safe.
the house. Don't worry about that.
Well,
It's the
gonna
color.
explode or
You know.
something, right?
so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
recommend
gonna
you guys
explode. Yes, it's
the Big
Yeah.
Shot. It's
It's
pretty
It's like
safe.
$35.
fine. It's okay.
No,
It's
it
pretty
fluctuates. Fluctuates.
Now it's heating up the
Mute mine.
blender. It's working just fine now.
It's just like, even if I only do it for 5 to 10 seconds, like it says to do, it fills it up too fast.
Overfull. Chaz Ming.
Yeah, we got to make room for Sequence's glass stuff so he can start making all that stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, it'd be exciting to have his stuff in our gallery as well.
Hell yeah. He can start putting bakes, opals, and stuff and start making some cool shit. I've always enjoyed watching glass blowers and just been fascinated. Like, I have no idea when I look at Bake's rig, like how the hell that was made. I mean, Sequence can explain how it's made and can, you know, like, well, they probably did this piece and this piece separately from this piece, and I look at it and I'm like, okay, I would have had no clue how a lot of that stuff is made. So I think
Most
it's
of
really
it starts with
fascinating.
just straight tube. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, or solid rod.
That's
Yeah, and
what
you go from
amazed
there.
me.
Good old
Sequence did a good job of explaining a lot of it, but it's amazing. Yeah, it's like all these tubes it starts as, and that's pretty much it. And then they just bend and blow and all kinds of crazy things.
Even to watch like the
Jeez Louise, guys, jokes after jokes.
I knew.
No,
I was wondering, you know,
sitting here
Becca,
not
I
doing
was
anything.
wondering if somebody was gonna say something, but you were the last one I thought was gonna say something.
We
I
got
thought it was
bend
gonna be
and blow,
Well,
solid rod.
Garden or Painted Lady, yeah.
Right.
So that's
Sorry.
funny.
bully, right?
No.
Bully for you.
Yeah, dilly.
I'm offended. Why would you
Oh,
say
you're
me?
Yeah,
offended?
I'm a
Give
late.
him hell, Becca.
Bend and blow, guys.
Bend and blow.
That's baked
Wait
motto.
till Sequence gets back. He's gonna tell you that's the glass motto.
Sequence ain't coming back, baby. He's gone.
Yeah, he's already done.
Yeah,
He's going to bed.
yeah.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah,
He's
he already
shouting out there for
started.
Girly there.
He's already.
Well, he didn't
Clementine
give
and
us a
Poison?
chance to read him a story or anything.
It's
Oh, Mr. sees Mr. Nice, Clementine, and Durban Poison, all three.
yeah, it's Mr. Clean, Clementine, and Durban.
Oh, Mr. Clean.
Dang.
It smells so
Is
good.
that the
and
favorite
it
one?
tastes So good. And
It's the flavor is
Oh,
so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Super rich.
Super good. Richy good. Rich.
Nice.
That's up there. It's like some of my favorites from him all together. So
Okay, so
You're getting
put
spoiled.
put
You're
up
getting so
against
much for
lime
Girly
skunk,
fucking
say.
products.
If you got that in lime skunk, which one you're reaching for?
Mm.
Lime skunk.
Dilly
I
dilly.
like that
That's
one
what
a
that
lot.
is. Oh,
this one is just so unique.
Yeah,
Lime
really
skunk
like
is super unique.
Which reminds me of Citric.
But if it's a morning time dab, like if I'm just trying to relax, then I'll go for something like that or just straight Clementine or
I
something.
think it has that Orange Valley OG in it or something. Similarly to Citric. Or it has maybe something else that's the same parent as Citric.
So that fucking spider just crawled across my laptop and hid in between the crease between the screen of my laptop and the keyboard of my laptop.
It's still hanging around.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. So I took a big bong rip and I fucking blew it at it.
Smoked him
And
out.
and it fucking ran fucking into like the corner of my desk. So I hit another. I finished the bowl. Got
It's
another
like the
rip
blowgun.
and fucking hit it again, and I haven't seen it since. So trying to slow that fucker down is all. It's going.
Do
it's-
they
it's-
even-
He's taking a
do they
nap
even
behind the
breathe?
keyboard.
It's small though. It's about the size of like my nail, like the nail of my thumb, maybe.
Those are the ones that'll get you.
Do spiders breathe air?
Yeah, I think they breathe air. I think so. I don't know.
They simultaneously breathe with their lungs and trachea, whatever trachea is.
That's part of your neck.
Trachea
It's like
is
right
like
here,
the-
dude.
the pipe.
That's on the way to the lungs. We breathe through our
Well,
trachea too.
then why is that even
With
noted?
tarantulas, there's old and new world ones, and I think it's the
I know
new
you.
world ones where they'll shoot hairs
Oh
into
yeah, you're
your
right.
respiratory system, and so the hairs like
Yeah, I saw this.
The hairs
Wow.
kill you?
No, it fucks up
it
your
just
like it gets stuck in your
real
lungs.
uncomfortable.
Oh wow!
Rather unpleasant.
Hmm
Not
So-
easy
I know you
to
can
defend.
get.
Wait,
I know you get
what?
spiders high
About a spider shooting hairs into your nose?
into the air and then you like.
Needles.
I've probably arachnid people forgive me.
Oh,
I'm so
proper words.
afraid of spiders. Is that real?
It's it's literally
It's only the really big ones,
sort
the
of true.
tarantulas.
We don't have
Into
I remember
huge
seeing it
people
on a
our
show.
size?
I remember seeing that shit on a show.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
yeah.
I gotta back you up. I don't know exactly where, but I know I've fucking seen it. It's not-
I didn't explain it well
not
because I don't
Ripley's
know
Believe It or Not.
the scientific terms for sure, but I do know that my ex was an arachnid guy and he used to breed tarantulas, and so he
Oh.
taught me all this stuff about
No wonder he's your ex.
old world and all
Hey
this.
babe,
Thanks,
hey babe,
babe.
I want to
Now I
put a
never
whole
get to
house
the
full of
tarantula.
spiders,
Hey
man.
babe, you think
Dude,
we
And I
can
want
turn
him
the
to breed
spare
for you.
room into
I
a
could never
jungle
want a
full of
tarantula.
spiders? Fuck no!
They lived 6 feet. They 6 feet from my bed.
No,
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to sleep. How'd you sleep?
I mean,
Not
Yeah,
if
what?
we're gonna shoot hairs into my nose. What?
Yeah.
they never really bothered me.
Baked
'cause
is itchy now.
I
don't
think they're
know.
really. I think they're cool.
Could you hear them? Could you hear them? I mean, they have their place, but like not
He had
next to
one
my
that was
bed.
as big as my face.
And how do you know that relationship that it was?
You
as
didn't
big as
hear
your
like
face?
you didn't hear like. Can I get this on camera?
Yeah, yeah, the
Like,
one that was as
things.
big as my face, I could.
Ugh.
But I mean, it was, anyway.
It was, anyway. That's what you got to do,
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their hobby, and you can't deny people of what they love. So
You can build a pole barn and put it out back. I'll tell you that.
Exactly. You don't got to live it right here.
What
It
if
ain't gotta
that
be in
thing
my
escapes?
bedroom.
The thing escapes and it goes outside, and then it creates a whole family of those little.
Oh, they're not gonna survive a winter up here.
they don't escape. I mean, they
I don't
could,
know.
but
Maybe it'll eventually
could?
just asexually reproduce. What if it's
It's
just
gonna
like
Now I gotta Google that. Could have
if you were a dumbass, they could. But he was always very cautious.
How did you treat him while he was a guest in your home, Red? That's how he's going to behave back to you.
Yeah, exactly. And if you leave them
Dude, I'm not
outside,
gonna lie,
it's
like
gonna
spiders
be-
normally don't bother me much, but when they're big like that and they have fangs and shit, come on. I don't want that shit on me.
They have 8 eyes.
Yeah, that's not my thing.
8
It's like-
eyes. What is it, an angel?
4 times more. Many.
I'm
What?
liable.
They have 8 eyes. They have a ton of eyes. They have like 10 eyes. They have like
I'm liable to
100
just
eyes.
if I see that, I'm liable to
There's
just
Eyes
so
of the
many
world?
eyes. There's so many eyes. Well,
I'll
they
find
have
this
a lot of
big-
eyes.
Looked at
or
that
a
article.
book or something. I'm
Did you say you shouldn't have looked at that article, Baked?
No, it said Michigan spiders, brown recluse, but 4 others to be worried about. I said, oh, I should probably learn what spiders are up here. And now, like, I just picture these spiders now. I don't like it.
Look
Some
around,
of them
buddy.
have different numbers of eyes than others. That's a weird thing.
They actually,
Weird
hey,
thing.
fun fact: all the web spiders, they actually have really bad vision. That's why they're webs, and they just wait. They wait for their prey, and their vision never evolved. That's
Ambush.
why they build webs.
Yeah,
they're more,
that's why the wolf spider is an asshole, because it's a super predator. Yeah, who likes to come out and bite me on my wrist or my hand when I'm out there.
They
digging in the
jump,
garden.
yeah. The ones that jump, man. I'm not a fan.
We
of
got
them.
jumping
You don't even see them. You don't see them coming. They're not there. They just all of a sudden, like 2 days later, you got this gnarly welt on your
Huzzah.
hand, and it itches
Yeah.
like a motherfucker, and it doesn't go away for
You're
3
like, God
months.
damn it.
Fuckers.
I have. What
But I
kind of
love
garden?
them.
Your cannabis garden?
My garden. My garden.
Everywhere.
My outside. Just outside. In my garden. I'm outside pulling weeds. I'm in my garden.
Just don't
Okay,
bite
you
me.
have this
I'm playing with the
huge,
dog. I'm rolling
huge
around,
compost bin.
rolling around,
We have this
laughing
huge-
and giggling. That's
Huge compost bin that's like really big and full and needs to be flipped. But there's for sure some gnarly ass spiders that live in there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
gnarly.
Oh yeah.
They'll create
No.
They're
little
just
like,
feasting. They're feasting
Yeah.
and growing bigger.
they'll create little like perches like just right
Yeah.
outside waiting for those bugs to come and land on it.
flies.
Oh my
They love
gosh.
those
And
How
then
do you
they-
defeat that? You could maybe smoke them before you go over there. Like smoke them
Nah,
out.
just leave it. I don't turn. Well, you
I'm
guys
gonna
might.
turn.
Well, she's
I'm gonna
gotta
I'm
turn
gonna
it, is
turn.
what I'm saying.
I'm
So,
about
like,
to turn
go
this
blow some
pile
smoke,
because it hasn't
They
been
chill
turned in
out. You
years.
come back and turn it.
it's just
I really
scary.
want to break down some of this food scraps that's inside this damn thing because it's been years
Oh.
not
Yes,
being turned.
we
It's
do have
finally
brown.
full. It's full finally. I mean, it's taken 5 years to fill this. It's like a 2 by 4 foot by probably 3 foot tall little thing, and I throw a little bit of grass clippings in it every now and then to cover it up, and cannabis leaves from inside every now and then to kind of cover up the food scraps, and so it's a lasagna layer of that shit, but it's
Just
just
leave it there and let the worms crawl in there.
tons of
Just let
food scraps. It's I want to use it. It's been
Oh, you want it to-
5 years of me not being able to use this shit because it's fresh food.
They're
I'm gonna turn
gnarly
the shit.
spiders in there, man.
Stuff
they
on the
winter
bottom is
down in
good.
there,
I want to
know
get it out.
Have you seen those red ones with the white belly? Like
I haven't seen a red one.
really like, oh God, those things are so gnarly.
That'd make me pause if I saw a red one. I'd be like, whoa.
They're really gross.
I
will-
saw a black widow up north.
Did you?
Northern
Oh,
Michigan.
that
I
would
was-
fucking-
I was at a wood pile taking nails out of pieces of wood at the camp that I worked at. And I pulled this thing and then I looked back and there was this like it was smaller. And I just killed it. I went
Oh,
so
no,
fast
blame
with
you.
the
See its
hammer.
stomach.
I
Yeah,
would've done
it was
the same
red.
fucking thing.
Oh,
It
nice.
had- it was nuts, but I just so fast.
You
I
were
shouldn't have
good,
killed
good
it.
at
That was mean
whack-a-mole.
of me, but it just was a response.
Well, yeah, I get
Not
it.
me and you, man. It's you or it sometimes.
Yeah,
Like
true.
Apex predator, Rebecca.
that.
It just happened.
That's
Yeah.
like I'm trying to be called.
That's
truce
what
with this
ninjas
fucker right
say.
here.
You ever see a crab spider?
Yeah, they're awesome. I like
Have
them.
you ever seen a camel spider?
Let me share this.
So the crab spiders were all up in my outdoor last year. So all of
No,
us.
not
More like
that
they hang out in
kind.
the
The other one. I
cannabis.
think I
Oh,
showed
you're
you.
talking about the ones down south that are
Yeah, in
gigantic?
Florida. No,
Yeah, I don't
these.
like those.
No,
Ugh.
these.
No.
These
You're
are
trying
little
to
tiny
influence
ones.
nightmares now,
What
aren't you?
the fuck is that?
What?
No,
These are
that's
little
fucking-
tiny ones, and they have a shell, and they used to get almost endangered because people would harvest them for jewelry.
Wow.
And it just walks on the back of them. Where's the picture? See? It's kind of like that's actually the spider, and it's really just their thorax or
That's
whatever.
pretty sweet.
They were pretty harmless.
How many eyes is
Well-
that? That guy's only got 2 eyes.
Look
Yeah,
at
I
the
don't
yellow
think
one.
he was pretty harmless. Yeah, there's like little variations. We used to see them all the time. We would collect them, but not like do anything with them. We'd let them
That
go
orange
later, but we'd
one.
see who could collect the most. But that's the only spider I ever messed with.
There's-
They didn't bite
This
you.
is what he's talking about, banana spider.
Those things are wicked.
These things are disgusting and massive. They're not really harmful, but they'll put their web like in between two trees that are like 6 feet apart. And so you got this massive web in the middle of your yard you're not expecting, and you might walk right into it, and then you got Alien Man just waiting for you. Look at this. Look at this. Ugh.
I would break my own nose when I went to hit myself.
Where's
like-
this? This is a
like that
Florida.
kinda
This is a
hit.
Florida thing. This is one of
Yeah,
those
it's Florida.
things? Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not going to Florida.
That's my nightmare.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
I'm
going.
giving you guys the tips just in case you don't want to.
Yeah, you had
Well-
way worse stuff down in Florida that could kill you than here in Michigan, I think.
I've been really
Yeah.
wanting to get like just like a little acre plot, somewhere down there in the mid state or something like that, just to like kind of be able to like nomadically farm in the wintertime. Like just have
Oh, yeah.
have some stuff growing down there, have some fruit trees or some shit that I don't really need to put that much effort into. I can go down there a few times a year and just harvest some fruit and bring it back,
Yep.
and or in the wintertime have some like crops down there that I can farm, and then in the springtime just have my shit going up here.
Man, a
Red,
mango
you and
tree.
Becca need a vacation, man. You can't
That's a
work
good
like
plan.
dogs all the time.
We're going on vacation soon.
We're going on vacation. We're going out of state for a
You
whole
can look for some property down there.
wild time.
This is
Wow,
not the
not
time
where
to
we're
go.
going. Yeah, but maybe where we're going. I don't know. I don't
You
mind
never
going.
know. There's probably
Yeah,
all
no.
over the state's pretty
All-
big down there.
It gets warm earlier. They got better shoulder seasons a little bit down in Tennessee. We're going
What's
to hang
the-
out down in the Smokies.
What's the
There you go.
shoulder season?
Shoulder season's like your February, March, April, and then you're like October, November into December.
Spring and fall?
Kinda, yeah.
Exactly.
So where does that come from? Well, I wonder who made that up.
They're the shoulder seasons.
There's the shoulders to the summer's the head.
Yeah.
Well, then where the fuck's the winter? The butt?
yeah, dude. It's
Oh, butt sucks. Yeah, I get it.
Definitely the butt.
Okay,
There is the butt for sure.
that's a funny one.
Oh, hey, speaking of the butt, before we run out of show here, I want to correct. I think on the bro show, I said that for the lobby day we were meeting at Michigan Cannabis Association office, but we're only meeting there for lunch. We're meeting at 9 a.m. at the Radisson Hotel, and I'm just gonna copy and paste the address in chat. But I
How does
want to
that
do it
have to do with butts, man?
It's
because we gotta go
Radisson.
talk to the fucking lawmakers. They're all
Okay.
fucking
Their butts.
They're all a bunch of butts.
Okay.
every one of them.
So address them. Excuse me, sir, butt man, sir, butt. Miss Ma'am.
Did you guys hear that? That it wasn't leaked. It was a recording of a podcast where Linda was talking about how he was going to retire, but he's going to make before he does, he's going to make sure first that he's going to push through these bills. So that was kind of what was on my mind when I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I brought that up on the show last night. It's amazing. It's like for what? Like what is? It's like he's got a vendetta. But that's why we got people like you going up lobby day.
Nope.
Talk to the butts.
I'm talking about
Get them to really open up. You know.
yeah, yeah.
Nasty.
Anybody else got? What do you guys got going outdoor, Red? Anything new?
A whole bunch of vegetables. A lot of stuff's coming up. We still have to get.
Did you put any new vegetables in?
What?
Anything new? Anything
You
new
said-
though? Like
Anything
anything
new
you've
you
never
haven't done
grown before?
Yeah, a bunch of carrots, a bunch of different species of carrots, a bunch of different species of radish.
Garlic.
We have garlic coming on. I've never grown garlic before, and I'm
Garlic.
really trying hard to grow onions this year. I've never been able to actually grow some onions. I have an area in my yard that's not beaten with the sun. I don't have a lot of trees, right? My neighbors have some trees. I have a couple of big pines that give me a little bit of shade in a couple areas. My house shades some area of my yard, but that's not where my garden is. My garden doesn't get house shade. So everything
gets full sun.
yeah, full sun all fucking day. So it's real difficult with being busy and not home all the time to like have seedlings and shit like that and to like really get a good stuff. So I got one little corner that I finally made into a garden space a couple years ago, and it's working out really, really well, probably better than anywhere else. It's where I've been dumping like old pots, old cocoa pots from the indoor. So that stuff has been like just kind of composting there. And so my seeds have a chance to germinate in cocoa instead of clay. Like everywhere else is this clay medium, and it really, really sucks trying to get seeds to germinate in there. So they almost don't. So I'm trying to get some onions growing this year. That's definitely a new one. Put garlic out there. Had a few cloves sitting on the counter, and I was like, man, I'm gonna toss them out there. So now I have a handful of garlic growing out there, so that'd be nice. Surrounded with some beets, that's new. We have trays and trays full of spinach, kale, arugula, about 4 different kinds of kale,
Rosemary, dill, parsley.
broccoli,
Cauliflower.
cauliflower, Romanessa broccoli, bunches of different types of lettuce, and then we got some fruit trees. A lot of shit has to go on the ground like tomorrow. Other stuff is hardening off from the sun because, like I said, full sun. They just get fried. She just gets fried if I put it directly out in the sun. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grow stuff under T5s. I don't know what it is, but if I put anything outside for an afternoon, it's fried. Especially, I mean, if it's a cloudy day, that's a different story. If it's cloudy out, toss it outside all day long, let it get some UV, hardens off that way. It hardens off a lot faster. We have not had cloudy days. Had a whole week of just solid sunshine. I feel like it's like we're in the tropics or something like that. It's been wild here in Michigan for this time of year. Usually we get some clouds. Today was a decent day with some clouds, but it was super windy, man. Destroyed my new garden bed because it's all cardboard, all the cardboard flew off, so I had to, and it sucks because I had a bunch of grass clippings and leaf mulch that I can't just go and get more leaf mulch because I used it all up, scattering it. So whatever, it is what it is,
Because it's
I'm
been
just,
so dry.
Needs more
Yeah.
cinder
Dude,
blocks.
I got leaf mulch. You
yeah,
need leaf
we
mulch.
just need to keep watering it. Usually this time of year I don't have to water it so much, but I guess we actually had an April shower bring Mayflower. We actually had a real spring for once here in Michigan. I guess it's usually like really cold in April, and then we have a really wet May, and and then it's like late May, shit starts to bloom, and now it's like early May, man. Everything's blooming. We're at our last frost date. We're supposed to have a frost according to the Farmer's Almanac. We're supposed to have a frost on like the 19th or something, but it has been cold. We haven't had the
2
furnace
days.
on.
That's 2
Yeah.
days.
We haven't had the furnace on in like 2 weeks or something like that. But the last couple nights have been really cold at night. I've been kind of shivering. So Look, I need to
The
add
red
extra-
shiver meter
Yeah,
is
but-
going off the charts.
I need to
You
I'm
add
have a
like
an
so
extra.
blanket?
warm and
Add an
he's
extra I need
like,
to add an extra blanket. Is what it is.
Yeah,
Have a
just put
comfort.
more clothes on or something.
They're all in the wash because we went
Don't wear
camping. You know.
clothes on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
you can
clothes.
put.
I can't wear clothes when I sleep. Man.
Same.
What?
It's
I,
like the
I mean,
prison.
dude, I'm sweating and it's looking off. And
Ew.
he's
Can't
so
get off of
old,
me.
but
Get off
he's
of me.
sweating.
it's
I don't
so
think he
cold.
knows what it means to be cold.
Dude, I had this crazy dream last night. I woke up in a
He doesn't make the association.
gnarly sweat, dude. The
You
fucking-
remember your dreams?
Oh, dude, the airplane went through the fucking terminal, dude, and all the
Wow.
shit was falling out. I felt the concussion, dude. It was wild, man. It was really gnarly. I don't know if I hit my head on the elbow or
Terrible.
some shit.
I
but
hate
dude,
that.
I think my past life was ended in a plane crash or some shit like that because I have some gnarly experience. Like I feel like I have the memory. It's a really wild stuff.
Did you? Yeah, but didn't you used to work on plane stuff? And did you ever like just sit there and go watch plane crashes or something on YouTube?
No, I never ever did the plane crash thing. I actually have a different experience because I worked on airplanes. I have more of an objective stance. The airplanes are incredibly safe and they fly
You've
themselves.
flown
Yeah, that's
several
true.
times.
That's
And they
true.
have
yeah.
all of these redundant safety features and all this other shit. I think
Or
it
maybe-
comes from all of the airplane experiences that I had as a child. I used to fly on a plane 3 to 5 times a year, every single year, from the time I was born until I was until I was like I had a job and I couldn't go on vacation with my parents anymore because I was working.
But if you would have died in a past life in a plane crash, like you were guessing there, maybe your subconscious mind wanted you to learn how to fix planes because that would prevent you maybe from being able to have to worry
I
about it.
like that.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good connection.
That is possible. Yeah.
Are you
But
guys
all
gonna,
that-
Redemption.
Yeah.
Have
you guys
had
gonna
dreams like
drive
that
on
before
vacation?
with the crash?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've had lots of dreams. Lots of those.
Yeah,
dreams.
we're driving.
Where we're
Okay,
driving.
good.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I have this like weird thing. I used to fly all the time until I was like in my early 20s, and like these dreams started happening within the last 5 or 6 years, you know. And ever since, I'm just like, I'm not getting on a fucking plane. This is wild. And so I'm just like, I'm just gonna kind of drive. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna have to get on a plane sometime. I'm gonna have to go somewhere and do something. You know what I mean?
You may not.
Do that. We'll do
May
the
not.
A-team
Do
thing,
it,
man.
You know they may build that like hyper
She's
rail.
gonna have to A-team me, dude. She's gonna
Yeah,
have to
dude.
fucking feed me some shit.
You'll be like,
dude.
Skilbo, I'm not eating that sandwich, Skilbo.
You're gonna have
You're like,
to mail
all
me
right,
there.
you want
mail me
mine,
there
right?
in a
You'll be like, yeah,
suitcase.
I want
Have to
yours. I said,
feed me a bunch of
okay. So then you eat
No,
the
they'll
sandwich.
send you through the TV.
Yeah,
And then
they
you-
will.
and
Back
then
to
you
the
won't
Willy
have to.
Wonka again. We're gonna do
Yeah.
the chocolate factory, zap them with
Oh,
Mike.
so I went to
I-
teleport, and then I thought that's just teleporting.
I would rather
No,
go through the
Elon's gonna
fucking
have the
tube.
tunnels for the trains.
Yeah, you
Underground
just
portal.
hyper.
Yeah, the
Hyperworm.
hyperspeed vacuum.
Trains are freaky.
trains in a vacuum.
You don't like trains? Let's
Is
just,
Why don't
let's,
they
let's
fall
dive into that.
Why don't they fall over? That was what.
What?
That's always been my fear that the trains.
What do you mean?
They're so heavy.
fall over?
Yeah, they
Heavy.
put the weight on the bottom. There's no
Ballast.
weight up top. That's just
Mhm.
that's thin metal.
But then they go over those like weird tunnel or bridges and stuff where it's just the train track. Like, what?
Well, they're also
Yeah.
lashed to the track, kind of like this, like around the fucking track.
Untrustworthy.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
way
if-
way more
when I-
trustworthy than flying through the air.
Oh, I'm gonna Google this. I'm gonna Google
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna agree with you, Spartan. That's pretty cool. I mean, it was a great feat that man got to fly, but I mean, we're land animals. Let's just be.
Becca, if you
Oh,
ever go
hell
to Europe,
no.
you'll end up using the rail system at some
I
point.
have. I'm. It's an irrational old fear. It's not actually
Here we go.
a fear anymore. But
I think it'd be fun to take a train to
it always
Chicago,
just
but
perplexes
This is
me.
terrible.
Why don't they fall over? I don't get it.
While trains have more accidents,
I
planes
think-
plane crashes typically kill a lot more per incident.
Well, duh. Because they have a
When you're
lot.
flying back to the earth again.
So, I think you're just gonna want to be on a train.
So it's a
You
wash.
may crash, but,
But
you're
you'll
gonna be
survive.
safe. Yeah,
But
you're
you'll
gonna-
survive.
So here's another
it's the guy in the
scenario.
front that gets fucked.
Here's another
Yes, in
scenario.
the back.
I could
Caboose,
have.
yeah.
I could have repressed nightmares because of the incident that happened back in the mid to late 80s where an airplane crashed on Merriman Road, which is pretty close to my house, and my mom was called into it, and
Oh.
nobody survived. So nobody came into the hospital except one little girl. And she's my age now. It's super bizarre, and she's still alive. And like she was on the news within the last decade or something, telling a story about this plane crash. But this plane crashed. Merriman Road is like right by my like this plane crashed off the airport, which is probably within 5 to 10 miles of my house where I grew up, where my parents actually live right now. But my mom got dispatched into work in the middle of the night, you know. And
Before you were born?
I'm pretty sure I was alive. I'm pretty sure I was alive. I'm pretty sure it was like in 86 or 87 or something like that. I even tried to look it up. I'm pretty sure it was while I was alive. That could have something to do with
Pew, 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 pew. Get the fuck out of here.
later. I'm so bad. I don't have any of that stuff pulled up on
I'm
my
so bad. I was trying to do it from the fucking laptop screen and just dumb as fucking
from
shit.
the Streamlabs. Yeah, it's like
man.
where's the 3 buttons at,
Yeah.
dude? Where are they at? They're not there. I'm clicking and clicking, man.
Yeah, right.
I went straight to the YouTube channel. I was like, what the fuck do I do? And then I went, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do it over here.
We may be stoned, but we're not that slow.
Yeah. We broke a stereotype. It was like a split second.
Yeah, it
I
was.
broke a stereotype the other day. I dropped my earbud. It fell, hit a cardboard box like a foot above the ground, bounced, and I caught it right before it hit the ground. No contact to the ground. It was quick as
Wow.
fuck.
Nice job, Daniel-san.
Yes.
Yeah, Nick just put it in chat. Nick just put it in chat. I'm looking it up right now. It's Northwest Flight 255. It crashes
baked.
on August 16th.
Yes, Master Son.
Snatch the Reikutan from my fucking hand.
Nobody's waxing on and waxing off.
Can you get it?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Oh, there you go. Well
Say it.
done.
Yes. No, and the student becomes the master.
We don't even get any kind of kickbacks for anything. It's just this is all just free entertainment, so don't expect too much.
Yeah, I was
I
expecting
got a new-
a check from.
I put in a new plan. I put in what was it? A butternut squash this year. So that'd be the first
Ooh,
time.
those
making
are
one of
biggest
those.
one.
Yummy.
I
Oh,
love, yeah, I love.
We did some
well,
spaghetti
those get pretty
squash.
big.
Oh, I did those last year.
DOG.
I did those a bunch of years ago, and they grew fucking everywhere. And I had spaghetti squash for days, and I didn't know what to do with them. And I left them fucking everywhere, and they rotted all over my garden. But we've been actually eating spaghetti squash spaghetti, like so. We've been. I really haven't been eating a lot of grain, but we've been eating our pastas with vegetables, so it's been awesome. I'm trying out a lot more like veganish dishes with meat, you know. So we're like substituting more or less like grain stuff with like how would a vegan eat, and then like just including a gnarly protein on there because protein is good for you. You know, it's a matter of sourcing and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna get into it.
All that broccoli.
But,
It's a lot of protein.
Yeah.
Lots of broccoli.
You need
Oh
a
my
lot of
gosh.
our greens. Balancing your oils is probably more important than anything. So eat a healthy amount of nuts, and if you eat some meat, it keeps
There's
you good
your
and healthy.
line.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Eat a lot of
Yeah.
nuts, kid.
Eat a lot of nuts. Helps fight.
I
that,
like pistachios. I wish we could grow them here.
Oh man,
You
pistachio.
can
You
inside.
need to get rid of
Well,
holster.
you gotta
for
have a
nut
really
cracker,
dry environment.
like a belt
Oh.
loop, like the
He gets
Yeah,
the
I need
free
a
cracks
nice little leather sack for my nuts. That'd be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. We can't have a cloth sack because you get fuzz and shit on your nuts. So you got to have a nice leather satchel.
But it needs to have its own form too. You know, we don't have to be a snug fit. We don't want to whack ourselves. in the nuts with
you
our nuts.
need a loose bag.
Or like a sporran.
What's the difference between a bag and a sack, Red?
Well, the bag you're gonna throw over your shoulder like a
One has
continental
handles
soldier,
and one does not.
And the sack, yeah, the bag's got a handle and the sack's got a drawstring.
Here you go, take a break.
Drawstring. Interesting. That's a new feature to the argument.
Yeah, that's a
I
whole
like
new
it.
fucking topic. Yeah. I agree with that though. That sounds right.
I think, yeah. Well, I don't know because a sack could also be just, it's you tie in a knot. That's a sack, man. Get that.
Yeah,
sack.
but if you think in your head, if you saw a bag or bag-like thing or a sack-like thing, and it was tied with a fucking drawstring. What do you call it?
Well, my kitchen bags have drawstrings.
Your garbage bags? Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
that's a
garbage
bag.
bag has a drawstring.
Oh, excellent point.
Yeah. What do you say? What say you,
But
Red?
a t-shirt bag
Oh,
is the
that's
kind
a-
that they
that's
use,
a-
like the white bags that they have.
Trash
that you
sack.
Trash sack. I like it. Would you take the trash sack out, please? Thanks.
It's not called anything. It's just called the trash. Yeah, take the trash out. Take out the trash.
Yakety yak.
The correct answer is close loop your house so you don't have any trash.
Compost.
Wait a minute. What's that containment unit that for Girly and I always go back and forth? The crazy letter shit. Fuck. What is that? The bomb unit thing that keeps you from blowing things up.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, that
Oh,
thing
what
he has
you're
to
talking
do
about.
his stuff in.
Yes.
The blast proof.
Hyperbolic
Pressure chamber?
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Time chamber. Baked, before we get out of here, would you or would you not use like the saltwater flotation deprivation chamber?
Float tank.
I'm
This
in,
one
dude.
like
There's
sleeping
one in
in
Westland.
quiet
Let's
or
go.
something. Are you talking about that where it's like real quiet and you just floating there?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a float tank in Westland. Let's go.
I think
know there was.
I think I would try it. I think I'd try it, but like I'm gonna warn like the attendee. I need you to stay
I
by.
will scream.
because, yeah, if I don't like it, I need to get out.
I'm just gonna go to the ocean.
Oh, the ocean's fun too. I like it, but
Ocean's
maybe I
scary.
like this hyperbolic time thing, or whatever they're talking about.
I don't know if I like that enclosure.
Well,
That's the thing. Why did they make you be in an enclosure? Couldn't they just put you in an open bath?
Well, it's to deprive you of the sound from the
Oh, the
outside world and
sound.
everything.
No
And
stimuli.
they say the
The
feeling you
light.
get, the
It's-
feeling you get because you're floating is just weightlessness, and you don't see anything, so you don't feel confined at all. You just feel open.
Yeah, but
I
like
don't know.
here's
I've never
the thing.
done it.
Here's the thing. Have you
Imagine
ever read
yourself
about
in
the
the
world's
ocean.
quietest room? You can only be in there for like normal people like 5 minutes before you start
Right.
things happening.
I think there's speakers that you can play shit if you want to, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Get some music going.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know. I'm not sure I would like it.
No.
I'm
Okay.
imagining it.
I believe also there's lights inside, so you could turn the light on. You know what I mean? And then you're not.
A light would help.
So now we're
Why
just
you
fucking
all-
laying in some water.
That was just a bath.
No,
Yeah.
that-
Salt water.
Right.
bath.
Yeah,
if I can see
Well,
the
I'm just saying it's like a safety thing.
Oh,
It's
now
like
we
you
got to
don't
be
have
able to
worry
see the
about
fucking
being,
room
like-
too. We
it's not
can't
like
be in
you're
the box.
if I can
buried
see the
alive.
room, that's too close. Now my
I'm feeling crowded, man.
close.
you
Yeah,
can
I'm,
just
I'm
shut your
close
eyes or
quarters
not
are
use the
kicking
light.
in. Yeah, claustrophobia is kicking in. I can see the edges. You know, I can see.
Personal space.
I'm
We're
in
gonna
a
have to
finite
blindfold you
space. I'm in a
first.
finite space.
That's gonna
Yeah.
help a lot.
If
I'm
it's
sure that's not gonna
dark,
make 'em freak
if it's
out more.
dark, I'm in an infinite space. You know, I can't see. You know, I'm just out there. If I don't reach out my hands and feel what I'm in, I'm good. If I just down by my side, I'm just kind of floating. I'm okay. I think it's big enough. You can kind of like lay out. You know. I think
Oh,
the piece-
really?
I
Oh,
think
if
the
it's
piece
that
would be
big, then that's. I'm thinking.
I
I
think
was
they're-
thinking like an iron
I
lung
think
looking
they're
thing.
no. I think
Put
they're
it
I
on
think
your
they're
head,
bigger
you're
than an
stuck in
iron
that.
lung.
No,
They're-
it's like a pool.
Iron
Like a,
lung.
There are pressure tanks like that though. That are
Yeah,
like-
yeah, for nautical divers.
there's pressure tanks for like I don't know, blood therapy, all kinds of shit. There's just
Oh.
like, but like it's
You're not
pressure
putting me
tank.
in one of those.
It puts you at like I think might put you at altitude, or it might put you at different altitudes depending on maybe what altitude you live, you know, and shit like that. You know, it's this weird like pressure chamber. I have no idea what their applications for, but it's something you can just kind of kick it in and be comfortable. You know, there's a little TV screen in there and play music and shit. It's padded, you know, kind of kick it in there for a little while. But it's like the fuselage of a missile. You know what I mean? Like you're just kind of sitting in
for
this.
divers that come up too fast. Put them in there maybe so they can not get the bends.
Well, they
about-
have those. They have those too, but that's not with this specific device.
Oh.
I mean, maybe they go into this device, but this device for the application is for somebody who doesn't dive at all. So
It's been a fun
Yeah.
show.
Yes,
Thank you, Bake. It's always cool to have you on, man.
I'm gonna sleep good. So.
oh wow, it's already
Glad
the
to
end.
be here.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks,
Well,
everybody.
Cheers, all.
Cheers, everybody.
Everybody.